coming soon. Until then, enjoy the vibes.
My baby, your body's on fire. Hey, body's on fire. Johnson. My baby, your body's on fire. Hey, body's on fire. My baby, your body's on fire. Yeah. This one I can do with the da. Me, I no get time at the da. Dada cover my face, calling me la bada. Biggie man, we know the where I bada. Money, what's it come? Chewbacca, all depend. We can ride the wind, and make it die for nothing. My nigga, what's it come? Chewbacca, all depend. We can ride the wind, and no fit die for nothing. Make you no say anything when you do, they must commend it.
I can't come and kill myself.
Anything when I do, what they try to they do on my way.
I can't come and kill myself.
Plenty survive we face, just to make sure money day. All my people that go say I know one buy, I know one buy, I know one payment. I want enjoy, I want jump like, I want buy me food, I want build house, I still want to know. Tell me, money, what's it come? Chewbacca, all the belly, they get that, ride the money, and the feet, ride the nothing. My nigga, what's it coming? Chewbacca, all the belly, they get that, ride the money, and the feet. Different things them happening, schemes and packaging. In a one night for shows I'm juggling, flow like the ocean, my boat I'm paddling. Chadashin up Ella, that's my bro, my family, goes in chains. When it comes to money, I take concentrate. Like I tell you straight, you are not my mate. If you become mission, I be head of state. All my people then go say, I know one fight, I know one time, I know one payment. I want enjoy, I want jump life, I want buy motor, I want build house, I still want to know. Tell me, my nigga, what's it come? Chewbacca, all the belly, look at it, ride the money, and the beat, die for nothing. My nigga, what's it come? Chewbacca, all the belly, the galley, ride the women, and no beat, die for nothing. Oluwa Bana,
Good evening to everybody. I hope I sound okay. I hope I'm not like too loud or too low. I haven't been on here since Sunday when we played or was it Saturday? I think it was Sunday, child. I can't remember. When we played trivia or whatever. So I peeped in the streets maybe like yesterday and then again today, and I'm really confused and lost about a whole bunch of stuff that's going on. But you know how it is. If you're not on YouTube for a couple of days, you're kind of not in the know of what's going on. And personally, my manager is not going to come to me with anything that's not like important. So obviously nothing really happened that I needed to know about because I wasn't informed about anything. So I will apologize in advance that I'm not going to speak to each person individually, one by one, but I will chit chat with y'all later on. I will be a judge tonight, even though I'm telling you, I feel like crap. But once I give my word, then I try to, stick with that. So I figured I'd go ahead and do my live now, and then that way I can just relax or whatever until I think what he said, 8 o'clock, 7 my time, I think. Yeah, 7 my time, I think, or 8 my time. I don't remember shit. But I will be there at the Christmas tree and decor challenge. So I know there's a lot of things that I feel like I need to address, but let me just start with this, because this seems to be the main thing, okay, with Ben's. I'm not, let me tell y'all, I'm not beefing with Ben's. In no way, shape, or form. I don't have a beef with Ben's. I'm not beefing with Ben's. I've seen Ben's in chats. She speak, I speak back, right? I felt, and I'm going to be very careful about what I say, right? Even though I know people will still take my words and twist them around. But at the end of the day, there is a active case as far as what I know. So I don't want to mess up anything for anybody. So there's some things that I'm just flat out not going to be able to say, and I'm not going to say. Some stuff y'all got to just use common sense. You know what I'm saying? So when yesterday, I don't know what told me to put the YouTube on. So I put on my laptop, I opened it up, and then I saw the live. And I was confused because I was like, wait a minute, this is somebody who's been taking information and giving it to the person that you're going to court with. And you're sitting up here on the panel with them. Now, see, I didn't know that they had not been talking or anything because I had my volume off. So, I wasn't even aware. But to me, it didn't make a difference to me whether they had talked or not. It didn't make a difference to me. I'm not telling anybody who they can talk with or whatever. But once I start seeing how you're moving, then what I will do is just politely remove myself, if that makes sense. Pizza, I put the link there for you. So whenever you want to ask me something as I'm trying to explain this stuff, and I wanted to write down like bullet points and stuff, but I just didn't have time. So y'all gonna have to just work with me. So when I saw it, I was like, this is crazy. This would be like, it would be like you're almost going, you're going to court and you're dealing with somebody that's giving the DA information. That just didn't make sense to me. So let me also clear this up. I never sent Ness an email. Never. What happened is she was live, and at that time, that's when Megabus was going around and screenshotting the back chats. So I said, the back chat is not safe. I said, do you have an Instagram? She said, yes, the video should still be up so y'all can go watch it in real time. This is what I'm telling you how it happened. And so she told me about the Instagram or whatever. And so I sent her the Instagram. I really didn't even think anymore about it until, it was breaking news that it was all on the streets. Now, I wasn't worried about it because if I was, her live was scheduled for like 10 or 11 o'clock that night. I could have came out and showed my receipt and been like, here, this is all it is or whatever. But, at the end of the day, I don't move when nobody tells me to move. Like, I knew what she was about to show. It didn't matter to me. I didn't feel like it was something that I needed to even address because I did send the Instagram DM while we were on live. Okay, so I didn't do this after live. I didn't go search for her. I was on her panel, and that's when I type that stuff in the Instagram, which I'm about to find it right now, because anybody that wants it, they can have it. It's not a thing. At least to me, it's not. I mean, other people may be concerned about it or whatever. But I'm not. So I don't know if it's in my I don't know if it's in my hidden messages, because I did block her. So anyway, the DM to me was not really a big thing. Now, the only reason why I even ended up DMing her. Oh, here we go. Here's the email right here. Now, I don't want to show y'all my whole Instagram DM, because then I'm gonna be showing other people stuff. But I do want y'all to see this date. So let me screenshot this right quick. And see, even with this, I mean, I wasn't out here trying to put out no private conversations or whatever. Me and Ness never had a beef. I never did anything to her, which is fine. People can do whatever it is that they want to do. I don't have a problem with that. But when I see people move like that, the only thing I do is I remove myself from them. You know what I'm saying? I can't deal with the up and down, the flippity floppity. So hold on. I want to make sure I got the whole thing. Leave. Okay, so that's the first part of it. And then this is going to be the second part of the of the DM. So anyway, during this time, she was beefing with Megabus. So she was talking about the the officer and all that other kind of stuff like that or whatever. And so I was telling her what was going on, because I had been asked if I would write a letter, or would I help, would I testify or anything like that. And I said, yes, I would. Okay. Because that's what I said. I said it once, twice, 3, 4, 55 times. I said it. So, so anyway, I was like, well, I said, well, what I can do is I can go around and see if any of her, quote unquote victims would like to write a letter or anything like that. So that's what I was doing to help, the person, okay, against, Megabus. I was just asking. I wasn't strong arming people about no letter. I wasn't strong arming anybody about testifying. I just let them know that there's some things that's going on and some things that's about to happen. And do you have anything that you want to say? Somewhere in between that time of that conversation with Ness, somehow her and Megabus became friends. So they became friends. And when they became friends or whatever, she decided to share this DM from the Instagram with Megabus. So hold on, I'm just trying to delete some of the other stuff out of my thing so I can put this in here. So she decided to, go ahead and befriend her and whatever. She started advocating on behalf of her. And I'm just like, okay, like that makes no sense to me. So I just kept it moving. No big deal, So after that, hold on, because I want to make sure this is, and anyone, I'm sure y'all probably already have screenshots of these, but anybody that wants these screenshots, you can have them. It's not a thing at all. But for anyone to say that I've emailed Ness, that's absolutely a lie. And somebody else also said that she had my email address. Everybody has my email address. My email address is in the description of all of my videos. Okay. So let me make sure this is the first. This is the top. Okay, hold on. That's the bottom part of it. Let me get the top part first. So, like I said again, when I sent these messages, I was on her live stream, okay? For whatever reason, she decided to switch up or whatever. I said, okay, whatever. I'm just going to avoid that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had just started watching her channel and stuff like that. So it was no big thing to me. We didn't have any type of like relationship. We was never on the phone behind the scenes or anything like that. This is the only thing that we have ever done together, or I ever sent to her, right? Now, if she was that concerned about her, why didn't she spill the tea in October? Why wait till November or December or whenever the fuck you decided to come out and tell this stuff? You been knew what was going on, but I digress, okay? So that's that there, okay? There are no emails. As far as Gummy Bama, I'm not going to convince you. Your mind is made up to whatever you want to believe. Ness nor Benz can come out here and cannot show anybody any emails from me, okay, or that was sent to me. I have not shared any emails with them. So that's why I'm so confident that I can say that it's all bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, moving forward with this situation, I just felt like, as far as with Benz, don't cry victim, or don't cry I need help, or I'm in this situation, but then you're going and you're partnering up with somebody who was just with this person, giving them information, you know, towards your case. Like, this is not a YouTube court case. This is a real court case in the court of law. So why are you playing a game with this person? So if that's a game that she wants to play, that's fine. But I don't want any liabilities. You get what I'm saying? Because if you will talk to her and share your business with her, then you'll share my business or any type of conversation that we're having. So I just cut that right there off. And it's just that simple. I'm not mad with Benz. I just we don't need to have any type of attachment as far as brand goes. I'm not beefing. I'm not going to air her out or anything. So-called people say I was going to air her out, expose her or whatever. As long as Benz does not lie on me about anything, then me and Benz are good. Benz called me, just for full transparency. Benz called me the other day on my phone. I did not answer it. And then I immediately blocked her off of my phone because I don't want to have any conversations with her on the phone. At this point, when I saw that, I had washed my hands with this whole case, okay? Because if you don't take it serious, why should I take it serious? If you don't care, why should I care? Okay. Now, let's go back a little bit. So, and I have to be very careful about what I'm saying and how I'm saying it. So I was at home minding my business, and I got called. My phone was blowing up. There's breaking news. Megabus is about to get pulled over, okay, and get handcuffed for driving with no license, okay? So I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, so-and-so broke the news on YouTube, right? And I'm like, oh, wow. So to me, I'm like, well, I know what this other party has been doing. So I'm not shocked that, you know, Megabus is driving dirty and got pulled over or whatever. So I'm not shocked about any of this or whatever. So I'm just like, okay. So then I didn't say anything about it, like right out, you know, to the public or whatever. I'll be honest, I did mention it to Jay Wilson. Huge mistake, and I already told him that, you know what I'm saying? Because he started then trying to tell Megabus, you know, put your seatbelt on, get in the car seat. You know, you're not tall enough to sit in the seat. he was doing all of this, and I didn't understand that, because I'm like, this is a person who has violated you time and time again, and I think she needs to be held accountable. Now, I also want to say, a lot of people feel that I need to be held accountable for some things. I have no problem with that. Anybody that wants to file paperwork against me, they can do it. I'm not running from any court system or anybody. I don't care one way or another. So even the whole conversation about subpoenas, I never even entertained that, because I had already told Benz that I will fly out there with you for court. Okay. These are all things that we had already discussed. So if I'm willing to, off my own dime, leave here and go stand beside you in court, why are you here risking your case, basically, with whom I see to be your op? In my personal opinion, she's obviously not for you, because nobody can be for you and they're also for your enemy. And they've been sharing information with the enemy. That just doesn't make sense to me, right? At least that's my thinking. If nobody else doesn't see things the way I see them, that's okay. My brain is wired a little bit different, okay? So anyway, after this goes on, I see a lot of activity going on YouTube that's not making any sense to me, right? And I'm saying, if I was Megabus, and if I was in this situation, I would be damned if I would be doing running through the red light, not stopping at the stop sign. You get what I'm saying? There's no way I would be doing all of this stuff if I was Megabus. I said, something is not right here. So I went to the victim and I said, are you sure that, Megabus has that situation going on because she didn't have her seatbelt on and stuff like that? If y'all don't understand what I'm talking about, let me know. But if y'all understand what I'm saying, let me know in the chat. Y'all understand what I'm saying, okay? So she was like, no, I have a number for that or whatever. And I said, well, you had never told me that, but when the news broke, I figured, okay, this is accurate news because of everything that had led up to that, okay? So hold on, I got to drink something real quick. My mouth is getting like super dry. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. Okay, thank you, Stacy, for letting me know you understand. Because for anybody else, I don't want to hear y'all confused later on, because the link is here. The chat is open. I don't have it restricted to anything. I don't care who asks me something. It's on how you ask me and if you come with respect. I don't care who it is. Okay? It could be somebody I don't even deal with. I don't care. I'd rather we just go ahead and get this out the way, because after today, I have really no reason to talk about this topic ever again. I'm done with it. So then I went to the victim and I said, something's not right. I said, there's no way in the world that this is really going on, and this person is all over, the YouTube streets, speeding and doing everything else. So she assured me that yes, it that's what was going on or whatever like that, and gave me a number, right? So anyway, what I like to do when I'm going to check out some things for myself, I say, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do a full check myself. I don't want to see anything you have. I don't want to hear about anything from anybody that you cool with or whatever like that, because, the news got broke from her Judy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know these people like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, no shade to anybody, but I'm just saying. But I never was thinking that they're lying or anything like that, because I knew what the victim had done. I knew that the victim was dealing with paperwork. I knew that the victim was saying that, those things will be coming in just a matter of hours, days, or whatever. So, to me, I'm just like, hey, that nothing seemed out of the way to me. So anyway, after I see Megabus, just doing all of this stuff or whatever, I said, you know what? Let me do my own research. Let me do my research, Queen of Receipts style. Okay. So I went and I did a full investigation. And I did a full investigation, not just in one state or two states. I checked the entire United States of America. Okay. And no such thing was going on. So I went back to the victim and one other person, which I'm not going to put their name out here because it's really nobody's business. And I said, look, there is nothing there. I said, so what should I do? Should I go and say something? I said, because if I don't say anything, people are going to get mad and say that, oh, she collected money and she doing this and she doing that and da-da-da-da, or whatever like that. And so the person that I trust was like, you know what? It ain't even your problem. Don't even say anything about it. And even up to today, I wouldn't even have said anything about it. But because my name is being brought up in all of this other bullshit, I'm just speaking about it. Okay. So when that happened or whatever, I was like, nothing is there. The victim was assuring me that it is there. And I said, well, according to my research, and my research has never failed me when it comes to legal documents or whatever. I said, there's nothing there or whatever. So I didn't say, anything at all. At this point, right hand to God, I received an email from Gumby Bama. I didn't even bother to respond back because at this point, I didn't want to sit there and have anybody thinking that, well, this is what's going on. Oh, da, 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 da. It's just a matter of seconds because I did my research and my research is telling me that there's nothing at all that's going on. So April, y'all know I call April my sister. April, are you in the chat? Are you in the chat? Because the last text message between me and April, matter of fact, let me take it back. April called me. April, if you in here, I need you to drop down. April had called me. And I told April then, everything is not as it seems. And I'm not trying to get April into no shit because April don't know what the fuck going on. But she had asked me, hold on, let me see if I can get her on this phone right quick. So I was like, everything ain't as it seems or whatever. So April texted me, okay, she texted me on Sunday, 2:43. I never even responded back to April, and we going Friday because I wasn't going to tell no lie, and I also wasn't going to air out nobody else's business and throw them under the bus. You know what I'm saying? So I just shut the fuck up. I didn't say anything, and I just kind of stepped away from it. You know what I'm saying? Altogether. So so that happened. Okay. So mind you, all of this happened. Then I cut on my laptop and I see her fraternizing with somebody who was in a relationship with somebody who dropped the so-called news that this is what was going on and this is the person you gave some information. So to me, it just seemed like too many people's hands was in the pot and I wanted to get mine out. You get what I'm saying? I thought I seen her in here earlier. Maybe it was in Pizza's chat. I ended up coming live over here because the mods, they were deleting my comments in Pizza's chat. And one thing about me, y'all know damn well, I'm not going to stay in no place where I'm not welcome. I'm not going to stay nowhere where I got to fight to talk. nowhere where I have to fight to get my point across, or I got to keep repeating what I'm saying because my stuff is being removed or whatever. You get what I'm saying? I'm not mad about it. I'm cool on it. I'm good. It's not even a problem. I'm not mad with Pizza Pie. All is well. So yeah, so once I seen that fraternizing together, I looked at it as, you know what? Nobody's serious about this. This is about clicks and views, and this is about content. This is not about, and this is just my personal opinion. And I can only thank you, She Love. I can only tell you guys in my opinion how I looked at it. You see what I'm saying? I was like, look, it's too much going on right now. It's too many people talking to this one, wrong information and stuff like that. Now, I'm saying this wrong information on my investigation. My investigation could be wrong, okay? Maybe I'm the one that's wrong, okay? But just to me, it just seemed like it was more about content. If you say you're going to fall back and you're not going to speak on it, but every other day you speaking on it. Every other day I see you in the chat speaking on it. I had conversations with her about that. Again, I'm not trying to throw her under the bus or anything, but I'm just telling you, yesterday, that wasn't the first time I seen something and it was just like, okay, yesterday it was, okay, enough is enough, okay? Because you say you're going on vacation. You post on vacation. You put up Jamaica. I don't even think 4 days, not even 4 days later, you're on live explaining some stuff about a case. What is it for you to explain? See, my name is not on the paperwork. So I could come if I want to and talk my shit. You have a pending case. So every single time you open your mouth or you're in the chat talking or you're on your platform or you're doing whatever, you're putting yourself and your case at risk. Now, in hindsight, should I had said anything to Ness in the DM? No, I shouldn't have. But I thought that she was like many other people who wanted to get justice or wanted to see some type of accountability. Some people may want to see her go up the river, and can't turn around. Some people don't care at all. Some people just want her to be reprimanded. For me personally, she's not anywhere where I go, so she's not even a problem for me. You know what I'm saying? At this point, I don't hear her, don't see her, don't pay her any attention at all. How I got involved with this is because I was doxxed by this same Megabus person. I have been harassed for a whole year straight by this girl, repeatedly. So I didn't go put no paperwork on her, but I said, hey, if you need me to come to court and speak on what I've seen or what I've witnessed, absolutely no problem at all. But yeah, that's how I came into it. I asked that girl a billion times to leave me alone, and she just wouldn't do it. If I'm on a panel, she got to call Heidi on the phone to pass the message. She got to be in the back chat doing something. Come on, y'all seen her do it over and over again. It's not like I'm going to her channel to hear what she's talking about. I don't do shit like that. So I'm sorry if it's a question, Maz, that I need to answer. Let me know, because I'm kind of like just off in my own world right now. Let me look up to see if it's any questions or whatever. Well, yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Well, I don't see any other questions. You know what, Stacy? I think I have an extra palette. I got to double check with Heidi because I didn't know that someone else had bought one and gifted one to me. So I need to check with that one. If she did, I will do trivia again, but it probably won't be this weekend at all because I really don't feel well. I'm on my second set of antibiotics. You know what I'm saying? So no, I don't know if it has anything to do with what's going on YouTube or not. I just think that, and I don't think that, to be honest, I don't think that Ben's purposely put out or came to me or anybody else with the wrong information. I think she believed it when she heard it on YouTube because she knew what she was doing, you know, on her end. You get what I'm saying? But for me, I thought, because I'm talking to this person, I'm talking to the victim, they're telling me they have all the information, they've, you know, shared this with me or whatever, and what reason do I have to think that she's lying, or what reason do I have to go double triple check it? You know what I'm saying? I had no reason to, because I knew the other stuff. I had some other information that was given to me. So, but I decided on my own. With my good Judy. I said, look, this is what I'm going to do. I said, something is not right. Something is not right. This girl is doing too much. And I said, I don't think there's anything going on here. So I went and checked it. And there may be something going on today. Did I go check today? No. Have I been checking every day? No. Because guess what? I don't even give a fuck anymore. I don't care. I think it was like, hold on, let me see. Because I have all my receipts if need be. Because I know I think I text Ben's or either call her and said, there is nothing going on. I told her that. That was I think like December the 5th, I think, when that happened. It was either like the 4th or 5th or whatever. Yeah, I might could come off as overbearing, but my thing is this: if you're gonna ask for my help, right? If you're gonna ask for my help, but then do things to throw the case away, then don't waste my time, because time is money. I could be sitting here asleep. I don't need to be on the phone talking to you or trying to give you support or trying to help you or I don't need to have to do any of that stuff if you're not for real about it. And obviously, to me, I feel like, if I have to be honest, she's not for real about it. You know what I mean? And maybe somewhere along the lines, maybe she decided that this is something that she doesn't want to do. And that's fine too. You get what I'm saying? I don't know what her thought pattern is. I cannot speak for her. But to me, it started coming off as more of a let me get some clicks and views. Because even when she did that one live, she did a poll and she asked, should I go live? Should I go live? Every single person told her, do not go live. Do not go live. Do not go live. She asked me, should I go live? I said, why are you going to ask me? You're going to do whatever you want to do anyway. Even for people to think that I'm telling her what to do, you cannot tell her what to do. She literally really is her own person. She does what the fuck she wants to do. She will ask you advice, but she damn sight is not going to take it. Okay. So, I was like, she was like, should I go live or whatever? And I was like, I said, look, that's up to you. You do whatever it is that you want to do. She's like, I already have the live scheduled or whatever like that. She was like, I just want to, clear up some stuff or whatever. And I was just like, okay, whatever. And so that was, I think like a week ago or whatever, or whenever it was. Timeline might not be exactly right. And then after that, something else happened. And then she said, I'm going on vacation. I'm like, that's good. Just lay low or whatever until, it's time for you to go to court or whatever. And I kind of just like fell back or whatever. But yeah, so that's pretty much what that was. I don't Right. Yeah, I mean that part too. And so as far as me, I'm just gonna say this out here right now. Um any text messages, because see, me and Ness, we've never been and we've never texted each other. So there's no text messages for me and Ness to go back and forth with, right? If Ness has any text messages of mine, she got them from somebody else, not from me, right? Um, I don't do orchestrated beef. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? If a person doesn't like me, can't stand me, hates my guts or whatever, that's their problem. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me at all. So as far as Ness waking up one day and deciding that it's going to be attack Shelly, she can continue to do that. I don't have anything for her. I've been told y'all I'm not coming on here to scream and yell and holler at anybody. I'm not doing any of that. I feel like even with her, it's not real. It's about clicks and views. To me, none of this shit is real. To me, it's all about content. Because if it was real, then people would not be flipping and flopping. And 1 minute they hating somebody and they so against them. And then the next minute they on panels with them and all that other shit. Y'all see me when I have an issue with a motherfucker? Do you see them on my fucking panel? Do you see me over there on their panels? No, you don't. But when people do all of that, going around in circles and shit, to me, it's about content. You know what I'm saying? So, too much. You don't even have to say another word because I'm not involved in anything. I'm not involved in anything. Everybody can do as they want to do. I think Paulette was just wrongly put into it because Paulette was just explaining what she had experienced from Megabus. The same thing we all were talking about, our experiences. But people turned that and said that, you know, we was conspiring or something like that with each other, whatever. And I'm like, nothing like that happened. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I'm glad you do stand with Benz. I still feel that Megabus needs to be held accountable. I truly believe that. I haven't changed not one thought about that. Not one. Not one. But when you start moving crazy like that, that's when I'm done. And I have the right to what I want to do because I have things that I have to protect my own self. I can't be on the phone with Benz and then she on the phone with an enemy. No. No. I don't do that. I don't do that. And I know y'all may not understand it or whatever. And that's fine. But no. Because like I even told her then that day when I said there's nothing in this thing. I said, and if I don't say anything, nobody's gonna come and blame you. You know who they're gonna come and blame? They're gonna come and blame me. Because I've been here the longest. Okay. Maybe y'all not understanding what I'm saying. I don't know if it's because I'm sick. Maybe y'all not getting the tone of my voice. I'm not mad with anybody. Benz could hit the link right now, and I don't have a problem with it. I just don't want to have any private conversations with her. I don't want to have any conversations with her or anything that I gotta think about. Will it be somewhere else? So if it ain't a public conversation, I don't want to have a private conversation. So what's the problem with that? Yeah, Miss Paulette didn't do anything at all. Yeah, and I mean this is just how I feel. Nobody has to, agree with me or anything like that. Like I said, I've done everything I could do on my side to support her. Me supporting her led to me even doing, hold on. Me supporting her, me supporting Benz, it led to me doing this, right? It led to me doing this. Y'all didn't see none of Ben's messages get put out, did y'all? No. Y'all only seen mine because I'm always the target. Everybody always has to pile on, dog pile, and jump and do all that other crazy stuff, which, to be honest, I'm not stunting off of nobody on this internet. And I mean nobody. Do you understand me? I'm not worried about not one, nobody on here at all. But at the end of the day, why would I sit here and have communication with Benz and she's communicating with this person? Do that make sense? I would have to be the stupidest person on fucking earth. I would have to be the dumbest motherfucker on the face of this earth. She might have wanted to hear her out, but I feel like, what is it to hear? I mean, do a snake gotta bite you 2 motherfucking times for you to know it's a snake? I'm confused. What is it to hear? There's nothing to hear. See, with me, the thing about me is this. Once you put out any receipts of mine, we're done. We're never going to have a conversation. We're never going to nothing. And that's why I don't mess with Megabus. Megabus was on my panel. It wasn't even 24 hours after I took her off my panel. She was already taking text messages and putting them all over her community wall. I don't deal with people like that. You know why? Because there's people that I didn't fell out with years ago, and I ain't never put none of their text messages out. There's information that I have on people that I don't fuck with. They be fucking with me, and I be wanting to fucking say that shit. But because the person who told me I'm still cool with them and they haven't done anything to me, I don't say anything. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if this is how a person reacts to you helping them and them complaining about what somebody did to them, pretty much anyone that wants to write papers on her behavior be very helpful. That's what I was doing. Before this, me and Ness never conversed, ever in the DMs, in a back chat, or nothing. I'd never even, to be honest, I had never even been on her panel before that day. But I was going out here speaking to different people behind the scenes, trying to see who wants to go and help with this situation or whatever. And I'm not even saying that now I would not go and testify. I have no problem with that. I have no problem doing it. But to me, I don't think it's a real thing. Because one thing Ben's brought up to me was about clicks and views. I mean, I don't ever, when I'm talking about shit like this, like my people lying on me and stuff like that, you don't hear me right now talking about, oh my God, 500 people is in the room. Oh my God, 50 people just subscribed. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I'm not checking for none of that shit. None of that shit don't mean nothing to me. So if I start seeing some shit or whatever the case may be, I have the right to fall back. Yeah, and let's put it out. And the link is pinned, absolutely. But don't waste my time if you're not serious. Don't waste my time if you're not serious. So that's just where I am. I mean, there's a lot of things that I could say, but I'm not going to say it. You know what I'm saying? It's the time and the place for everything. And I feel like when it comes to the situation, it should never really be a situation that I have to say anything per se about Benz. There should never really be a situation that Benz has to say anything about me. Now, if she wants to respond to what I'm saying here today, I don't have a problem with that. I'm not going to go back and forth and like argue with her or anything like that. It's no argument. Not on my end anyway. No, I did not press charges on Megabus. I'm not mad. I don't know how many times I can tell y'all that I'm not mad. I am not mad at all. That's why you gotta let, yeah, you know what? And you know what, Jill? I've been told that many times before. And to be honest, I think that I think for me, this was like a huge learning lesson to me for me because you know what? It's another story that I'm gonna tell. I'm gonna tell it to my members at another time. But like I said, for me, I think everybody does need to be able to stand on their own. But I am a person of my word. If I tell you I'm gonna do something, like I told Jay Wilson, I'm a judge. So sick or not, I will go over there to judge. Unless he tell me, nah, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't, whatever. But for me, I can't care more than somebody else. I can't. Now, the thing with Gummy Bama, that really took me out because, like I said, there is no email that none of them can show you. If they show any type of email with my email address, it's something, an email that they made up themselves. It's not a real one because I've never shared any emails with Benz. I've never shared any text messages with Ben. I haven't shared anything with Benz like that. So there would be nothing for her to show anybody or tell anybody. And I have no beef with you. I have no problem with you. So there would be no reason for me to go and tell the next person, blah, 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 Gummy Bama. Why would I do that? It don't even make sense. Let me see. Oh, shoot. I haven't seen the messages that were forwarded by Ness, but you're saying that the message was the same thing. Yes. Hold on. Did you know that? Oh, shoot. Shells, did you know that Ben started with her first on MU? I don't know anything about that. All I know is that, and I'm going to tell you another reason why I got involved with this. Megabus docs Benz and sent me all of Ben's information. I did not even know Ben's. I was over at Tracy's place. I believe Tracy and I think Paulette was on the panel. And we were just over there one of those late nights or whatever. And we were just talking, laughing, and having a good time. And so it was like maybe 2-3 o'clock in the morning. And my phone was going ting, 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 ting. And so it was Megabus messaging me, telling me stuff about Benz or whatever. And like I said, I would show y'all the I showed y'all the information already, but I had to block out Ben's private information because I don't want to dox her. Let me see if I still have it in my computer because I can show y'all. So people ask, why am I involved in it? She also involved me in it when she sent me that girl's address. She sent me her address, her age, everything else. And my thing is, I get it. There's some people support Megabus. Oh no, I'm at the download again. I understand some people support Megabus and all that, but what I haven't heard anybody say to Megabus is you need to stop doing what you're doing. Because if you stop doing what you're doing, then you wouldn't have to worry about court cases or any of this other shit if you just stop doing what you're doing. Now, beefing with somebody and arguing with somebody is one thing, but doxing somebody is a crime. And that's what she did. So, I mean, as far as them fighting back and forth and all that stuff, I don't know nothing about no history of them fighting. I don't know anything. I don't know nothing about that. Okay, this right here. But I feel like, I could do better things with my days. I don't have time to spend all day, with this nonsense. I really don't, especially if you don't want to listen to sound advice. Like, you can't get triggered if you don't go where that person is at. If you're not going to go check to see what they're doing. Some things you can avoid on your own. That's another thing I want to say. Some things you truly can avoid on your own. And I feel like even when it comes to me, if it means I got to unsubscribe from every fucking person in order for me to get some peace, that's what I'll do, because my peace is priceless. And I'm not about to gamble around with it for nobody. And thank you for doing that, Miss Paulette. So let me show y'all. This is just a part of the doxing. This was December of last year. And so what I said to Benz was, look, you seem cool to me. I don't have no problems with you. I'm not going to do anything with your information. She was like, well, who gave you my information? And I said, I cannot tell you. And I never, ever, ever told Benz who gave me the information until she started doxing me. And so once she doxed me, then that's when I put it out there. But this is just some of the stuff that she sent me on Benz. So if Benz is doing paperwork, is Benz wrong? No, she's not wrong. No, she's not wrong. Am I wrong? If I write a letter, am I wrong? If I testify? When she sent me this girl information, and me and Ben's been cool for a whole year, and I'm still right here today, I don't have a beef with Ben's. I just know that when it comes to speaking to Ben's, like on some private shit, I don't want to have. I don't want no parts of that right there. Because I'm gonna protect me first. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. Call me selfish. Call me whatever. I gotta look out for me. If ain't nobody else gonna look out for me, I gotta look out for me. And if I see somebody else being careless, the fuck if I'm gonna sit there and play blind, stupid, crazy, and deaf and dumb. No. This was during probation. This was while on probation. This was just last year, December. And so after that, she was sending me links to some different girls or whatever, telling me to go over there to their page or whatever. And she was saying they're from this other sector and they're out to get Benz or whatever. And I was like, well, I don't have no problem with her. And I said, I don't get into other sectors' business because I don't know their history. So it don't make sense for me to speak on something. Like I heard something about a domestic violence situation. Y'all know I'm an advocate for domestic violence. So I like to talk about stuff like that. But I don't know the people. I don't know the characters. I don't know the history. So what do I look like, putting people's names in my title and coming through and talking about some stuff that I don't know the people? That's just crazy. So I was like, well, I don't know them people or whatever. I don't have no issue with her. But she's the type of person where when she don't like somebody, nobody else is allowed to like that person. That's what it is with her. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't like, it's only certain people can have private conversations with me. Other than that, it has to be a group conversation or a public conversation, because it'd be too much of people going back and talking and relaying messages and talking to people that one day they fighting, the next minute they friends. I'm not doing that. What's up, Informer Sugar? And so, like I said, if there's any other questions, what you pissed about, pizza? That day when I did my own research, which I mean, to be honest, I'm the type of person where if somebody give me a receipt, I shouldn't even have to double, triple check that shit. So I didn't. I didn't.
Hey, Shelly.
You off. Hold on, pizza. Okay, pizza. What the fuck? I think that's okay. Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I have missed a lot because I was over there dealing with some bullshit and I'm kind of irritated that I wasted my time, but I'm so sorry to have you waiting because I did have some questions pertaining to this whole situation. So, and what I probably about to ask you probably already explained it, but I want to know how you felt about when you found out that Ness was communicating and giving the emails that y'all had done sent her to Jadine.
I felt like it was a total violation of privacy. And for me, I was more upset for Benz because I knew she had a case coming up. You get what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And then I
Right.
was also confused because I'm like, me and Ness, we ain't into no beef. I ain't said nothing to this girl. I ain't did nothing to her, but she just woke up and wanted to be beefing or whatever. And I'm just like, I just don't do that. You know what I'm saying? All my beefs, when I beef with somebody or if I gotta cuss somebody out, it's because it's some history. That's how I really feel. Um, I'm cool with the person. I feel some type of way, but it's like I don't even know you like that. Like you doing this crazy stuff. So I just moved around. I just moved away. You know what I'm saying? So when that happened, because I also had asked Benz, and if Benz is here, I don't have a problem with Benz hitting the link because, like I said, I don't want it to be a thing to where she feels like she can't be a part of the conversation or whatever. Which I do feel like she shouldn't talk about none of this stuff for real, because she does have a case. But I'm just saying that I don't have a problem speaking about what I can talk about. Maybe I can't talk about everything, but I don't mind talking about what I can talk about. You know what I'm saying? Um, and that's why I said to you, Pizarro, anytime you have a question, you can just
Hmm.
come to me and ask me. Because I'd rather you ask me than for you to take a lie from somebody else, make up a story of your own. And I appreciate that you ask me questions sometimes. That's why I always tell you anything you want to ask me, you can ask me. Some things I may can't tell you for certain, you understand certain times I can't say certain things. But when the
Yeah.
time comes, I can explain to you, look, I couldn't say anything at that time because, but so once I'm quite sure somebody probably texted me to say, get her off the panel. But y'all have to understand, I don't have no beef with pizza. Even though if I came your live today and they was deleting my damn comments. Um so that's
Oh,
why I
they
ended up
was
leaving.
deleting your comments?
Yeah, they was deleting what I was saying.
Oh, I need to go back and see who was doing that because I definitely was looking for your response in the chat.
Yeah, I don't know because I can't see who it was, but they was doing it pretty fast. And I write long ass motherfucking ebooks and stuff. Okay, I see
Yeah,
it.
I was getting some of your messages in the chat, but not all of them.
Okay, so I did see some proof of some things, and I'll say that I did see some proof of some stuff, and I was given some things, um, but honestly, and I would not. I listen. I would not lie, especially I ain't gonna lie. I don't play with God. I would not lie on God. When I was told this information, I was called by one of my moderators and I had missed her call. She told me this is what's going on, da 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 da. Because I think he had put the information out. He had put out the information. And so I was like, Oh wow. I said, damn, well, it's out there now. You know what I'm saying? I never thought that I needed to double, triple check it or whatever. But I asked her during that time, I said, how does this work? How do you have a case? You got a case going on with somebody. This
Mhm.
he feels the same way that you feel about Megabus, but
Mhm.
this his girlfriend like her. That seemed like a conflict of interest. That it just don't that don't seem right. I said that don't seem strange
I
to you. I
very
asked her,
strange, isn't it?
huh?
It's very, very, very strange.
Oh shit, Pizza, don't tell me I'm about to lose you. I think I listen, Gummy Bama, y'all can go ahead and block because I don't have time to sit here and lie. I told you I did not dox you. There is not one single person that can show you my email. I have not shared
That was
no
my time about
emails with no damn Ness in in what's fucking name? Benz. So I don't know why you keep saying that. It's like it's getting irritating at this point. It really is. Like, what reason would I have to do that? That makes no sense. So
I'm here, Shelly.
okay, yeah. So yeah, so when I seen Megabus moving around all crazy, that's when I said, I said something is not right. And that's when I went and did my own check. And I was like, I'm
Mhm.
checking everywhere. I'm checking the whole United States of America, every single state. I checked every single state, and there was nothing that was there. And after that, I had that
Of the
conversation. Huh?
of the warrant.
Yes.
So y'all have not seen the warrant in the system.
Right.
And I got okay. So let me ask you this: did you hear when Ben said that she is not trying to get Jada locked up on the live that she did deleted, the one that you did hit?
Oh no, I didn't hear that. I literally cut the laptop on, and I just saw them it was on mute, so I didn't hear anything. Mm-mm.
Okay. So she did say in that live before Ness came and you popped up that she not here to try to ruin Jada's life or have nobody, going to jail. So she did say that. And I asked this in my live too because I'm like, how come we have not been produced the one that being said that went into play, that went into the system where Jay is supposed to violate her probation and all these things supposed to take in place. I have not known anyone to have a warrant this long unless they running from the law. But we can clearly see that Megabus is not running from the law at all. Still talking, running her mouth, putting out
Right.
all the receipts of what she was given. Like it makes me feel like she fumbled the bag on this. And then it made me question too, like, well, where is the warrant? Have y'all able to get a hold of the warrant now?
Well, when I did my check, when I checked on my own, that's when I then had the conversation with Benz and only one other person, one of my mods. I didn't even tell like my other mods or anything like that. I didn't even tell anybody else. I didn't say anything, and I was like, oh my god. So then that's when even April had hit me up, and I was like, April, it's just a bunch of shit going on right now. This shit is crazy. And April was like, I ain't trying to throw April under the bus or whatever, but she was just like, Shelly, what's really going on? But I still didn't tell her anything because I'm like, it ain't really my business to tell. You know what I'm saying? But I did say to my moderator, I said, if this girl going around collecting money, they're gonna blame me and say I'm the one that put it out here that boo 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 boo. I said, but this is the information that was given to me. This was what was told to me. Then when I went to go check on my own, absolutely nothing. Now, but that was like, okay, so I've been, my last time on here was like Sunday. So that had to be like
Hmm.
sometime last week. I haven't checked since then. Will I check ever
This
again?
Sunday?
Probably. Huh?
This Sunday.
It's been past then because I came live Sunday and I knew I checked before then. Like
Baby,
today's the day when
Shelly, I know you fucking lying.
hold on. I can tell you
There's no warrant for this bitch. There's no warrant for Megabus. It's what you think.
not well, as far as when I checked like
Go
over a week
research.
ago, no, there was
Hmm.
not. So
Bitch, where you at, bitch? Oh hell no.
but I don't know if she just believed um I don't know if she just believed what she was told or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. But she's telling me it is, and I told her it's not. Okay. She said she called and verified and it is. And I did my research and it was not. So again, I'm
And
not
that's
saying that she's
another
lying.
thing. But see, right. But my thing is though, we know how warrants work. Well, I do because a bitch was a criminal, so I know how it works. And they have a warrant. Y'all should be able to look up the warrant. You doing your research, you should be able to pull that warrant up. There shouldn't be no reason you shouldn't be able to pull it up nowhere. It's the police putting it in there. So, and when she explained it on her live, I was confused because she was saying that, yeah, it is a warrant. Because what made me question it is the way that Ness put it. When Ness went live to respond, because Benz needed her to come live and respond, she didn't make it no better because she like, Jada sitting here lying to y'all. I mean, Megabus is sitting here lying to y'all. She was like, nothing is going to happen to Megabus. Then I found out that Megabus actually said that she don't have no warrant. So I feel like all of this was a big ass play. But being
Yeah.
saying that it's a warrant when they didn't, she said something about they didn't put it into full effect or something. And when she called again, they told her it was there, all this stuff. So she does have a warrant. And then that's when she went to say it, but she not trying to ruin Jada's life. I mean, Megabus life. She not trying to come for Megabus life and have nobody go to jail is what she said. So I'm
Well,
confused.
I don't know if y'all noticed how I was speaking before and then how it changed. And it changed when I did my own research and I'm like, there's nothing going on here. So I'm not gonna be like, well, she better be careful. Like what is it? What is it to say? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I wasn't gonna throw Benz under the bus because this is really her story. This is her situation. And I'm like, people might not want to support her, you know what I'm saying? If now it's put out there that this ain't what's, I don't know what the fuck or how they doing it with the warrants or whatever. I don't know. But I decided to check on my own because Megabus was doing way too much. And I said, there's no way in the world that this girl don't have brakes on her bus. You know what I mean? And she driving like this. She doing way too
Mm,
much. And so that's when I
right.
decided to do my own research. And like I said, I didn't just check Alabama and Florida. I checked every single state and there was nothing there. So
But the
you
people
know,
saying in Alabama, you actually have to call the city to know. So I don't know. Um, so, but if people saying they don't have a warrant and that's over here, because she was dealing with Jadon too. She played both sides of the fence here and saying that ain't nothing happened to Jadon and she milking the situation. And she don't know why she got to come live to explain this. And then we get in another story for Biz that she does have a warrant. I mean, we gonna have these questions because the story is not making no sense. It's like we on the road to seeing if she does have a warrant, if she don't have a warrant, like all this stuff that done went on. And then on top of that, we find out that she was behind the scenes dealing with Jada on top of dealing with y'all, but giving Jada information on y'all.
yeah, I mean, that's the thing. And first of all, for me to lie would be for me to come out here and keep repeating, oh, she has a warrant, she has a warrant, she has a warrant, she has a warrant. No. Once I found out that there was none, Right at that, I said, I said no more about it. Didn't say a single word about it. I spoke with her and she said, yes, it is one. I called them and checked and I said, okay. I said, my research is showing that there is none. So again, my research could be wrong. Maybe hers is right. I'm just telling y'all, you know, that. Now,
What you
I'm gonna ask
found?
you this one for the last time. How I got involved with this? Okay, hold on. This he says not to interrupt, but she does have a warrant. I've been told by someone in Seminole County yesterday. I know for a fact it's a process, guys. That's what he is saying. So listen, he says it is. She says it is. I checked on my end and I didn't see it. That doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. I'm just telling y'all what it showed. I can't tell y'all how I do
But
my
this,
research.
but hold on, Shelly. This my thing because even though this heat is saying that and she's saying it's a process, it is a process. But Jada is on probation, is what y'all feeling. To realize that's a part of this process. And if Shelly caught in Florida and there's no warrant out for her arrest in Florida due to her violating her probation, something ain't right here. Something ain't right. Unless Jada case is one of those a miracle motherfucking case where you could be on probation and violate due to you having a warrant supposedly in another state and you don't have one out, so you violating your probation where you gonna have to then come because she's in Georgia. So yeah, it does take a process, but by you saying that you called, that doesn't make any sense to me if she don't have no one in Florida due to her having her being on probation in Florida and she violated. Her having the warrant is her automatically already violating. I'm confused here.
And if I had to be honest, I would still be where I was yesterday or the other day if I didn't see her mess up on her panel. That did it. That did it for me. That did it for me. That did it for me. Because if I had a court case, right? If I had a court case and somebody took information to go give it to the other party, why would I be on a panel with them? I don't care what they got to talk about. I would never do that. And she also had Ness in the back because she kept hitting the wrong button. So I seen her in the back like they was going in the live and then talk or whatever. I don't want to be involved with that. Cause you know what they say, if you bring they say if you
Oh, so she brought Ness up? I mean, Ness was in the back when you was up there?
yes.
So why didn't Vince let the girl up? Oh my,
Um what they say if
well,
you
probably because you didn't want to talk to her, but oh, that's crazy. All right, go ahead, Shelly.
yeah, so just to make this clear, when I came out and said about the warrants, that's because that's what I was told. I was shown some things and I believed it. Okay. It wasn't until, I don't know, whatever date that was, I decided to do my own research because Megabus was just moving a little too freely for me. And I was like, she's not moving like somebody that got these type of problems. So that's when I went and did my research or whatever. And then once I found out that there was none, I said to Benz, are you sure of what you're saying? Because I just checked and there's nothing going on there. And I only shared it with one person. Well, actually, no, tell a lie, two people. Two people. So, and then that was it. And I just left it alone. And then I was just kind of like, well, what's really going on here? You know? But I didn't hound her. I didn't whatever. You know what I'm saying? I still was here supporting her. I still feel that what was done to her was wrong. but I just didn't understand her and Ness having the conversation. I didn't understand that. Like, why would you go talk to anybody who went and started this whole conspiracy that we were all behind the scenes plotting and planning. And not only that, she never wanted to be honest on how long she had that DM before she said anything. You get what I'm saying? That DM was sent in, let me go back to it. October 21st. So why wait? If you're such a stand-up person and you're looking out for Megabus, why wait? Why hold the information? Why not tell her what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So, oh, let me go up. She does. Okay, this heat is saying she does have a court date coming up and decisions will be made then. It's not a quick process.
Right. So I wanted to ask this heat, does she have a court date coming up in Alabama or Florida? Because she got more than one court date coming up. So that's why I want to ask her. Is it in Alabama or Florida is her court date? Ooh, come on, Shelly, with this receipt now.
So, no, he has not. I expressed to him how I felt. And basically what I said is I will, and it's no secret thing because I told him to his, on his channel, I said, I will never ever give you any information ever again. And it's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? Like, I only need one time for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not beefing with him. I'm not mad with him, but I would be crazy to go back to him and say, hey, because he was trying to figure out some stuff that was going on later on. I didn't say anything because why would I give you information when I already told you what was going on and you was over here, daughter, be careful. They trying to set you. Nobody was trying to set her up at all. Was nobody trying to set her up? So, and I'm not going to turn this into a me and Jay Wilson beefing thing because we're not beefing, not now, and we're not going to start beefing. Okay. So when Megabus docs Benz, I told her she had got docs. Keep in mind, I didn't really know Benz like that. Benz can come on here and tell y'all I met Benz over at Tracy's place. So when people give me information, I don't ever give up my sources, ever. I don't care who they send me information on. They could send me information on my mama, and I'm not going to say who the fuck it was. Okay? So what I told Benz was, I said, what have you done to piss somebody off? And she was like, what are you talking about? I said, I just received all your information. So I was telling her different stuff while I was over there on Tracy's panel. All this happened in real time. Anybody that was there, they remember it. Benz was there. Tracy probably remembers the story. So I didn't know Benz. So it's not like me and Benz was on the phone talking or we were friends. I didn't know Benz. You get what I'm saying? I didn't know her. So it wasn't until I believe it was the end of the month. That's when she started doxing me or whatever. Me and her fell out. See, once I fall out with a person, I'll give up the source. But until then, I don't give up that source. And sometimes I still don't give up the source. Hold on, let me go up here to see what Suki said. Exactly. Oh shit.
We need you was on the receipt, but you clicked off the receipt, and I'm coming right back, Shelly. Okay, but I'm listening.
No, I'm looking at it. She said, Chef said, I called. They said you have to come in and they don't issue it over the phone. So, I mean, that's news to me. So, maybe there is a warrant going But when I did my research, as far as like the database or whatever, there was nothing there. So that's all I can really that I can speak on. Hey, Simone. Well, I mean that's true too. Okay. Okay, so at this time, nobody knew what was going on, but it was days away from everything coming down the pipeline, right? So she asked me if I would write, a letter, would I help her or whatever? And I said yes. And I said, I'll see if anybody else wants to write a letter, any other victim or any other person that she has done this to. That's just that. There was never any group or anything like that. That was the first and only time me and Ness ever communicated, and I was actually on her panel. It was alive, but I just didn't want to put it in the back chat because I didn't know if anybody else was going to come up there and read it or whatever. But I mean, if people feel like it's a group effort, I can't stop anybody from feeling that way. And I'm not even mad with anybody for their own feelings, because look, at the end of the day, everybody is grown and everybody's entitled to feel how they want to feel. And I'm not going to beat nobody over the head for feeling how they want to feel. The only thing I'll say is don't disrespect me because I haven't disrespected you. You get what I'm saying? So, and Zahara says only 500 people sent letters to the PO while she was on probation. Now that part, that's another thing. I had never called the probation officer, never. I was told things that the probation officer had said and how he was kind of lax and stuff like that. And she was talking about how her money was long and stuff like that. Like, she had it made with him and stuff. So, hey, I don't know. But I don't want anybody to walk away from here today thinking that I'm mad with anybody about anything. We're all going to draw different conclusions and stuff from the situation, like I said, once I did my research and I saw that it wasn't there, I felt like, okay, let me say something to her. She said she's checking. She said she double checked it. And she said, yes, it's there and stuff like that. And so that was that. What more was there for me to say? But then I just seen the constant, need to go on your channel. I didn't understand that. And I'm not telling anybody what to do, but why throw away your situation? It don't matter what other people out here doing. Your name is on the paper. So why give people that when they're gonna ask you questions in the chat, they're gonna get you up on a panel and say different stuff or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So why even do that to yourself? That's me pouring ginger ale. Okay, so I don't want nobody talking about I'm peeing, not flushing. Yeah, they are making it like orchestrated because it's easier to get mad at me. It's easier to drag me and get 5,000 or 6,000 views versus Ben's. I'm not being funny or whatever, but I'm just being for real. Like a lot of people in the beef sector, they hate me. I know that. And I don't feel any type of way about that. You know what I'm saying? Some of them probably I gave them reasons to hate me. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not mad with anybody about anything. So yeah, so I know that if people come after me, they know that they're gonna make money. They're gonna get cash apps, they're gonna get super chats, they're gonna get clicks and views. Like if I want some money, like how a lot of these people out here thirsty, if I wanted money, clicks, and views, you know who I would go and beef with? The person everybody want me to beef with, and that's Lady Nika. And that's the exact person that I ain't gonna beef with ever. We already did that, been there, done that. I'm not going backwards. You know what I'm saying? Listen, when you up here on these little applications, I pretty much fought with just about everybody in the beef sector. Now, y'all may call some names or whatever, but to me, the people are not in the beef sector, okay? I have a different idea in my head of the beef sector and who's in it, when it started, and how it works, okay? So just because people are hanging out over here, to me, don't necessarily mean they're in the beef sector. So, you know, I've already fought with all of these people, men and women. I don't think the only person I think I never fought with is Rick Reed. And I mean, he came in, I don't know which year that was. I think he might have came in, well, I think over here, maybe like 2019 or 2020. I don't know. But I've never beefed with Rick, but I've beefed with everybody else. How many times are you going to tell people the same stuff about themselves? And some of these people, look how they live it in all seriousness. Look at their life. What is the reason to drag them when they're already on the ground? They can't get no lower than where they are. They don't need me to tell them that. You know what I'm saying? And I told y'all before, like I'm on a whole different mindset. You get what I'm saying? So I don't have time to just sit here and be arguing with people, orchestrated beef. If we're gonna do fake beef, let me know. Did we fake beefing? That way I can go ahead and go into character, and we can go ahead and give these people a show. But I'm not about to sit here and pretend to be angry. I'm not gonna pretend to be mad, because to be honest, who is Ness for me to be mad about her so-called dragging me? Have we ever had a relationship? Did I ever like hold her up to some high standard or something? No. I think what she did was really shitty, because even when she had that Halloween party, even then I was trying to make excuses for her and trying to help her out or whatever. And that's okay. You get what I'm saying? I'm not tripping on here. I know how it is on YouTube. I know how it is. People will do any little thing to just have any little piece of a receipt or something just to make it turn into a big thing. And that's what I kept explaining to Benz. Benz, you don't know how the beef sector operates. You're over here, but you're over here and you're playing a different type of way. And the way that you're playing, that's not the way we play over here. So you're going to trip yourself up. You get what I'm saying? So I was just there with that, right? No, I have no problem with her. Oh, who you being, Ness? No, she started coming for me. Ness don't know what's going on. That's what this heat says. Just like this heat that cussed me out, called me sickly and every fucking thing else. She right here in the chat. I don't want nobody to block her out the chat. I don't harbor no bad feel. How am I going to feel hurt about something from somebody that I don't know? I don't. I truly don't. I don't feel any type of way about it. And I'm not even mad with Benz. But I'm not going to, personally. Me and Ben's been on the phone every day for fucking how long? Or every other day, at least like a good month or so. And I'm not saying that we're just talking about Megabus. But I'm not going to allow myself to be too close to anybody that's close to people that mean harm for me, or they don't mean you no good. Okay? Because if Ness was any type of friend to Benz, she would have never put them receipts out. This right here would have never hit the motherfucking streets. Y'all would have never heard about it from me. How many people in my Instagram DMs? How many people that email me? I ain't said shit. And Gummy Bama can say whatever she wants to say. I'm not gonna cuss her out. I don't know why she's saying what she's saying, but I can put that I did not share any email of Gummy Bamas with anybody. And when I say anybody, I mean fucking nobody. Okay. I'm a grown-ass woman. Okay. On my birthday, I will be 48 years old. I got grown-ass kids. Okay. My daughter about to turn 29. My son about to be 31. And the prince about to be 22. What the fuck do I look like lying for some internet shit. What the fuck is anybody going to do to me? Knock on the door and whoop my ass? I don't believe that they are. So what do I need to lie for? If I did it, I'll tell you, yup, I did it. I fucked up, or I shouldn't have did that. Like I shouldn't have DM'd Ness. But see, it wouldn't have made a difference if I would have DM'd her on Instagram or if I would have messaged her in the back chat. She still would have screenshotted because obviously that's who she is. Ness was so happy that day when I told her about this. Go back and look at that video when I asked her for that for her DM to Instagram. She was so excited about it, about J Dunn being in some trouble. And then she flipped the motherfucking script a week or two later. And suddenly she became her advocate. And now she done aired your business out. And now you mad. And now you want to circle the block again. See, I don't play them fucking games right there. Go play that shit with somebody else. So like I said, Benz can entertain all of that. That's on her. If I see Benz in the street, as I have, hey, Benz, how you doing? Hey, if Benz go live, I'll go over there. I will support her live. Absolutely, I will. But I'm not sitting on no goddamn phones. I got too much to goddamn lose. No, I'm not doing it. No. It's been done one too many times. It's been done too many times for me to fall for that shit again. Nope. Okay, he just telling y'all that she done confirmed it. So look, it's up to y'all what y'all want to, believe, I'm just telling y'all what I did on my part, what was going on. Both of them are saying yes. I don't know why she's so has so much gusto about herself to just be around, acting crazy and stuff like that. Even after the fact. But and I understand, even with me, I run a very tight ship. I do. I know that about me. I run a very tight ship. Like I said, everybody has my phone number, but everybody can't call me. If you can pick up the phone and call me, you better consider yourself very goddamn lucky that you can pick up the phone and call me and have a conversation with me. So I don't play games with people on that level like that. No, I don't. What's up, BG? Shit. Wait, is Benz in here? I don't see Benz. You says I told you so, Benz, but I don't see Benz. Where's Benz at? Is Benz in here or am I going crazy? Thank you. I mean, I don't have no reason to I have no reason to lie. At the end of the day, I'm not going to gain anything from lying. And I really didn't even want to come out here and say this. But when I was listening to I think it was listening to Pizarro, I think that's what led me to this, because it was something about some Gummy Bama. That's what it was. That's what led me to this, because it didn't happen. I can even go in my email and show my emails that's been forwarded. It has not happened. I've not shared no email with them. And I wish they would at least clear that up, whether they like me or hate me. You know what I'm saying? They don't gain anything from telling the truth. So just tell the truth. I didn't send y'all nothing about nobody. You know what? Foxy baby, let me tell you something. I was told something when I first came on YouTube, right? When I was on YouTube, maybe I was like a year or so, two maybe into YouTube. I was told by Triple OG, look, you don't have no business even dropping down in anybody's chat that has less subscribers than you. You shouldn't be responding to everybody's messages. I used to stay up. I used to fall asleep with the fucking laptop on my motherfucking stomach because I was trying to respond back to every fucking comment. Because I was like, if they left me a comment, they took the time to comment, I'm gonna take the time. So I came into this just being me because I don't know how to be anybody else but me. It's like, you know, take me or leave me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just me. So, you know, in real life, if I step out the door, I promise you, I attract people. They'll talk to me. I don't know them people in the grocery store. They just start talking to me. So I'm never a person that feels like I'm so high up on a pedestal that I can't be reached or touched. But Foxy baby, you're correct, because every time you go to then extend yourself out to somebody else, it always ends up in a fucking disaster. Right? So another thing that I want to say to anybody, she's talking about not Alabama, Seminole County, because what happened is once she did what she did in Alabama, that gave her an automatic issue, a problem, because that's an automatic strike against you. So that's why there's two things going on. That's what I think is going on. I ain't gonna swear on it, but that's the way I'm seeing it. Okay, so like a violation, and then the other one is the new charge. That's how I'm looking at it. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, but you know, I feel like, you know, at the end of the day, I don't ever think that I'm too all right, sorry about that. Yeah, I've never felt like I'm better than anybody else, or I can't do this, or people can't come here. Like, that's not who I am. I'm not like that in real life, and I'm not like that on YouTube. The only thing that I have to change is not what I have to change. What I have changed is who can have access to me, like on the phone and stuff like that. Like I said, everybody has my number, but everybody can't call me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, even when it was being put out here, that basically like I had forced her to do this and all this other kind of stuff, I let that narrative go around and around and around and around. I didn't say anything about it because I know that people are going to say and come up with whatever narratives that they want to. Are you coming back up, Pizza Pie? Oh, you want to ask something about something completely different. I ain't got nothing to do with that right there. So yeah, so, and I thank you, Vibrant, because really that is who I am. And do not forget, guys, if you start seeing some of my moderators and you feel like they're doing a really good job, hit me up and let me know so I can go ahead and pick the moderator of the month for next month for January. We're going to be having moderators of the month every single month, and they will get a little cash app just as a little thank you, you know, because at the end of the day, I couldn't do this by myself. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, without my moderators here to help me navigate the chat and stuff like that, drop links and, you know, make people feel welcome and stuff like that, because that's the most thing that we be trying to get across to people, that, you know, anybody can come over here. You're not going to get attacked. Anybody can ask me a question. I don't care who it is. You could just ask me. You don't have to assume anything. I'll tell you. I'm too grown to be fucking playing games. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care who it is. And that's what I want y'all to know. Whoever it is in this chat, if y'all hear something, y'all want to confirm something, just ask me. That's all you have to do. Just ask. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm trying to think if I got anything else I need to talk about. But yeah, I found out that one of my supporters had bought a pallet, but they bought it for me for my giveaway, but I didn't know that. So I was telling them that they could mail it to me, and I could give it away, or they could keep it because it's a really nice palette, or they could gift it to somebody because I'm also a person that's not greedy. I hope the winners of the 2 palettes this weekend, I hope that they sent off for their information. And then I also sent out love mail to 2 of my moderators, and I hope that you guys got that. Lord have mercy. I ain't never thought about that. But the way how it's going, maybe. I look. I thought we felt the same way about Megabus. I don't know. Oh, you said it's there under in Google? No, you, Lady Snoop, you can ask me a question. I know you don't. It's not that I don't like you. I just don't like how you went and you read that letter last time because I feel like that didn't have anything to do with you, whatever. But aside of that, I don't know you like that, so I don't hate you or anything like that. It's not that deep for me. But let me see. I know you don't like me, but I have a question. Do you think Benz did this for clout in the beef sector? If so, do you think she used you or others? Okay, thank you for dropping down and telling me that I'm a bitch. Thank you so much. And that person is Doxins. Please block them out of here, please. Because it clicked in my head. I know exactly who that person is. I don't know. I think that we view the situation differently. You know what I mean? I know that she's looking at numbers. I'm not looking at numbers. I'm not viewing any of that. I'm not thinking about any of that. So, okay, so let me get back to, I'm sorry. Let me get back to this right here because they said we could look it up. Hold on. Let me go. Offender's name, probation violation. Let me see if I can. Do you know the date? Did it have on there? Because I just want to know if it was there when I had checked the way I had checked, and if so, why wasn't it? Why didn't it show up? Oh shoot! Hold up. I'm sorry, y'all. It's taking me to those places that want you to. Then again, if I could screenshot and show, but then if I show it, then that's gonna be quote unquote me doxing. So I don't really want to do that either. Hold on. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Just keep yourself company for just a moment. Move, Marley. Okay, I think I'm definitely in the wrong fucking place. like here where I'm at, if a person has a warrant, it's under like the sheriff's department. You know what I'm gonna do? Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna call. I'm gonna go on mute though, but I'm gonna call. I'm gonna skip right around all the bullshit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah. Okay, so let me find a way to edit this and I'm gonna show it to you guys, okay? So I don't know if it had the date. I don't know when this came in the system or whatever, but let me find a way to kind of change this around a little bit so I can show it to y'all. Who's bothering this heat? Who's bothering this heat? On the 22nd? Oh, okay. Wow. Hold on, y'all. I gotta make some changes. Well, I guess this is one less thing we don't have to worry about, wonder, because now y'all know. So I'm kind of glad this was at least this was at least hold on, let me find a different one. I'm glad this one was at least kind of cleared up. All right. Make this bigger. All right, shit. All right, you guys will get to see it in just a second, but I did block out something, so therefore I'm not doxing, but that way y'all know at least that it is real. So the thing about it is usually if somebody's wanted in another state or whatever, it's not she didn't off anybody, so I don't feel like they're gonna come and get her. I feel like they would just wait for her to do something stupid like get pulled over driving, speeding, you know what I'm saying, that type of thing. I don't think they're gonna go and like pick her up. I think they would just expect her to turn herself in or whatever. But yes, I think that's what's going on with that. And I think at the end of the day, I can only speak for myself. I think most people, they don't necessarily hate her or just want to see her like the worst for her. Most people just want her to stop, you know, and I think everybody should grant that to a person. If you don't want to participate in beefing with somebody, or you don't want to argue with somebody, or you telling them, look, I had enough. I don't want to fight with you. I think you should back up. And I think that's just the way it should be, no matter who it is. I got some people now, even with this story, people keep telling me this person and this person is all involved in it. People ask me how I get involved with it. How are grown men involved in this situation that don't got nothing to do with it? I'm not over here doing commentary about that person. Don't want to, don't choose to, don't feel no type of way about it. Not interested. All right, so before y'all complain, just know that I can't do no doxing over here. I don't do doxing. So I did have to cover up certain things. So, but so therefore I'm not doxing. But you'll know that it's her. So what I did was I just put the bus, like, of course, over her first name and over the year and the whole thing of her birthday or whatever like that. But as y'all can see, that is her, oh shit, hold up. Ooh, my goodness. Okay. Oh my. Baby, hold up. Wait a minute. They said if you got a tip, you can call in the tip. But people over here arguing to fight with me. Then people say the girl wanted and they got a number for people to call to turn her in. Ain't that some shit? Yep. So it was issued 11/22. The warrant number, probation violation. Yep. This. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, if you don't want stuff like that, then don't do stuff like that. Like, I'm not gonna sit up here and say that I ain't did some fucked up shit or whatever, because I have. But usually it's me defending myself. You know what I'm saying? But now I just don't have it in me. I'm not interested in none of that shit. Yeah, I think everybody should have their answers now, because now we know that it's for real, for real. Pizza, who you talking to? Me? This has yes, I did use the bus emoji. This has everything to do with her. The reason why she has this probation violation is because she picked up a new charge. The new charge is in Alabama. That charge is by Benz. That's why she has this charge here in Florida, because she was still on probation and she violated it by picking up a new charge. Yeah, she violated her probation. Hold on. You didn't explain shit, but you done with her, and then y'all still talking to her. I mean, not my fault. You all over the place with the situation. You talking to me? Oh, okay. I'm like, I thought I explained everything. Right, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I got confused. Whatever. I'm like, what happened? Child, you know they be switching that fast or whatever. So the one in Alabama is that's the new charge that Ben's put out. You know what I mean? And I mean it is what it is. It is what it is. Hey, 300. Oh, you heard Jay Wilson saying how they was taking people off that cruise with their what's the fucking things called again? The things that I don't wear on my motherfucking head. At least not in public anyway. Why can't I think of the name of that motherfucker? A bonnet. Because I hate to see a woman outside with a bonnet on. So yeah, I don't know what y'all two got going on here, but you know, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, even if Ben's case was to be dropped, that still don't have nothing to do or be thrown out. It still don't have anything to do with her violating her probation because she's on probation and she's still doing the same foolishness. And other people have compared her to other people and said, well, they're doing this and they're doing this and they're doing that. But the difference is they're not on probation. They're not on probation. They're not on probation. So I think for me, you know, in the future, it's a lesson learned for me to, you know, navigate differently, especially if it ain't really my plight per se. But you know, she involved me in it. She put me in it. So, you know, it is what it is. But I know a lot of times people don't follow through, you know, because we had somebody else before that was saying they was going to put papers on her because she had doxed the boy and doxed his mother and all of this other stuff. And then when it came down to it, what did he do? He just escaped from YouTube. He haven't been back on YouTube for over a year. You know what I'm saying? So it's like some people don't want to go through the headache of trying to do court stuff. Some people know that the court don't really be seeing it for this internet stuff because they feel like everybody's online. Why can't y'all just stay away from each other? Why not just stop watching each other? But I also think this StreamYard really kind of like made a lot of stuff worse because with StreamYard, you know, with everybody up on a panel and stuff like that, if I like Pizarro, I go to her page. I might don't get Pizarro. I may get whoever. You get what I'm saying? So it's like that now on, you know, with the panels with different people and stuff like that. And I get it. I do. But yeah. But I kind of do miss, you know, back in the day when you would just have one person up there, you kicking it with them or whatever. And now when you have panels, you have people like Megabus that will come get on the panel from beginning to end. She has to be seen. She has to be heard. She has to aggravate somebody. She has to antagonize somebody. And as long as you put up with her bullshit, she continues to do it. Like she did it to Jay Wilson. She kept doing it to him until I gave him her information, and then she stopped. You know, but hey, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Hey, I haven't seen you in so long. How have you been? Who's in love? Child, don't come over here announcing who live. That's very rude. Yeah, so do y'all have any other questions for me? I'm trying to think. Because I know I'm gonna end up ending this live and then saying, damn, I never addressed blah, 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 blah. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? And I do got to start getting myself ready at some point if I'm going to be on this show tonight to be a judge. And it's kind of weird because hello. Child. What's up, Chopper? I was watching your video just morning that you made or whatever. And I understand what you were saying, Chopper, and I can understand what you're saying, right? I know for me, I feel the exact same way that you feel. I have other stuff going on, and I don't have time to do all of that extra stuff. And I get it. Just because I don't want to do it don't mean that other people want to stop. You get what I'm saying? But that's why I don't really entertain that type of stuff. Because you're always going to have to make sure that you keep your health first. Because you only have one life to live. Yeah, that's pretty much how I was. Because she's just annoying. You know. So, and Creole Butterfly is doing a comedy show. I don't have the dates. I think All the Smoke has been dropping them. So if you guys are interested in signing up to that, she's taking money out her own pocket. So you guys might, want to get involved with something intrinsic. And like I said, I don't want anyone to feel like Benz couldn't be a part of this conversation. I think that's another reason why I've been up here this long. I can call her. Do y'all want me to call her on the phone? I don't mind calling her if y'all want me to call her. I don't have a problem with that because it's not like I don't want it to come across like I'm talking behind her back or whatever, because I'm not. I just want everything to be out in the forefront, because when you have those sideline people doing all of that different stuff for clicks and views, I don't have time for that. When they're going to address the demon, they talked about 3 years over here worried about Benz and the demon doing the same thing. I don't know about that one. Okay, so it's right here. This is the comedy show. There's also going to be a celebrity lookalike contest coming up. That's next month. I'm going to be a judge in that. That's going to be on Transparent Talk. So if anybody ever told you that you look like a particular celebrity, or you feel like you could dress yourself up to look like one, like I think like Demetria, I think somebody like her could definitely join, because I think she has a gift, with changing, appearances and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I know you're talking about. Hold on, let me try to call her, just to ask her if there's anything she wanted to say, which, like I said, it would be, child. The person y'all say I'm working with is live too. So how we working together and we both live at the same time? That ain't how it work. That ain't how it work. Okay, let me see. If she don't answer or whatever, if I don't get her, then I'm just gonna end it and get myself prepared for tonight. It's just ringing and ringing, y'all.
Call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 205.
See, that's all I'm gonna let y'all hear. So y'all see that I called, that I tried to reach out or whatever. Yeah, it's been confirmed. She doesn't need to say anything. No, I just didn't know she needed to say anything to me about anything that I said, because she may feel some type of way about what I said. She may feel some type of way about yesterday or whatever like that. So I don't want it to be where she doesn't have an opportunity, you know, if need be. But she knows how. I mean, she's a grown woman, so if she wants to talk to me, I think she will tell me somewhere, you know, we need to talk or whatever. But it'll definitely be a public conversation. I don't want to do private conversations with anybody at this point in time. This, you know. Um, so and that's what I don't understand even in transit too, because I was agitated too with you, because when I met her, I kind of met you around that same time, and y'all was cool. You know what I'm saying? She was writing letters on your behalf, you know, trying to help you out and protecting you and defending you. So I don't understand, like, what happened? How did y'all get to the point where y'all are where you are right now? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to understand, because it doesn't make sense to me. Like, y'all met in real life. I'm assuming y'all broke bread together. Your eyes were open. Mm. Yeah, you know, Lord. See, I ain't never heard nothing like that. And I'm gonna tell you this. My issue with Megabus too was she would purposely go places where I'm at and just hang out the whole time, type crazy stuff in the back chat, telling me to come to her house, come to my house while I walk my dog, do this, do that. Even when me and Joanna was backstage and we talk about something that had nothing to do with nothing. I was just trying to give Joanna a little bit of motivation, a little bit of inspiration or whatever. She was back there typing about the police. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with her? Oh, Vivian, child, I heard me and you is mixed up into some shit too, Vivian, child. They done pinned us into some stuff together. I forgot all about that. I'm gonna say this for the record, just for anybody that might have been worried. I'm not worried about any emails dealing with the green sector. Any emails that we did in the green sector, it was all business. It was no gossiping and doing all this other stuff and, you know, just talking about content creators or whatever. No, it was about like, oh, we're having a meeting this day, that day, whatever. So as far as anybody wanting to put out anything, anybody that has anything on me, there's no reason to like threaten to do something. Just do it. Like, what's the hold up? Just do it. I'm not worried about anybody putting out anything. Do it. I don't care one way or another, you know? Because I think it says more about them than it does about me. Because I ain't put out no emails from anybody. You know? So yeah, I'm not worried at all. Like, I just seen some people concerned. I'm like, y'all don't even need to be worried. I ain't shared no emails. Some people that may have used to been in there may have had an email or whatever, but it was still on a professional level. It wasn't no like just, you know, fooling around type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So so yeah, so nobody has to worry about that or whatever. Again, I'm not mad with anybody. I'm not beefing with anybody. But I just have to protect myself. You know what I mean? I don't have, even though people are accusing me of having a cult, as y'all see, I've been up here other than when Pizarro hit the link, and y'all know she runs the spaceship over there, okay? So I've been up here this whole time by myself, okay? Ain't nobody else came up here. Ain't nobody said nothing. Ain't nobody cussed nobody out or no nothing. I don't think anybody, as far as my moderators, I hope and like to believe that they didn't make anybody feel unwelcome, unwanted, or anything like that. So it ain't it's no organization going on over here. There is no cult. You know what I'm saying? But so yeah, no. But anything other than that, I mean, I have no problem with that. Even with that person, I have no desire to come out here and cuss that person out, because they're cussing me out for what? What have I done to them? What have I ever done to them? Nothing. So I'm not gonna just because YouTubers decide and pick a day off the calendar and say, okay, this day I'm gonna come after Shelly to get some clicks and views. Or I never liked her anyway, so now I'm gonna come after her for some clicks and views. And now I'm supposed to participate with them? Absolutely no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. And Peace said they need a live from you tonight. Maybe you can do one after the contest, because I was going to do a live after the contest, but after I seen that comment from Gummy Bama, I was like, let me just go live, because honestly, I wouldn't do that, and I put that on God. Like, why would I take an email she sent to me and then send it to somebody else? Make that make sense. I ain't do that. Come on now. Okay, hey, how are you doing?
Hey, boo, I'm doing absolutely marvelous. How are you?
Okay, now like I said, I'm an honest person, so I was looking at you crazy.
So let me tell you this. And I knew that you probably would because I knew she was a mod in your chat. That's why I stopped coming over. Because I'm not about mess. I don't want to disturb your platform or anything like that. So I just simply removed myself out of the equation. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I just know that y'all was so cool at one point. You get what I'm saying?
And we were, but when it was a lot of things that happened in our own personal back chat because she was one of my mods, and I had a back chat with my mods, and it was some things that went down back there, and I never brought that to the forefront, and I probably never will because I really don't care. All that needs to be known as I moved forward. And then as I moved forward, some of her victims came to me. And I was like, damn. And I was going to do this whole expose, and it was going to take several parts for me to get through it because it was just so much and it was convoluted. And I wanted to break it down to make it make sense. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But
Right.
in the midst of doing all that, some receipts were receipting, some receipts were not. But then what made me believe it unequivocally is because some of the same things, okay, because I left my own back chat. She took her and the people that were in my back chat started another one. Okay. Um those people are now have now come back to we've made amends and we're cool. So they said, dang, Trends, the same things that you were talking about, she's doing in this chat. She sent nudes, she sent this, she sent that, and she's talking about MU, she's doing this, she's doing that, and I'm like, damn. So as they're sending me or showing me what's going on, I said, I'm not gonna even gonna touch it. I don't even care. Like, I've moved on, I'm happy, like whatever.
But she didn't do anything to you, right?
She did not do anything to me in particular. But this is what they told me that she was trying to do. She tried to get my people because a couple of my people are in a whole nother sector. And I've never shared their stuff because I don't want it to get mixed in with this environment because they didn't want it. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But she was trying to get them to go live and do this whole expose on me, how I don't talk and sometimes I shut down, and I'm not really a good friend because I shut down. And sometimes I do. I'm a Cancer. I go in my shell. I need my own time. But I had to learn to communicate through those times because it can hurt somebody's feelings who's close to you and you just go silent and don't say nothing,
I'm
right?
I'm gonna tell you, this is just me. I know I don't know you that well,
Hmm.
and just like I don't know her that well, but I feel like I know her a little better than you. I just feel
Hmm.
like y'all situation is not that deep, and I just think
And
it
it
should have
really
never
wasn't.
reached
And
this.
actually,
It should have never reached this
actually,
point.
I reached out to her and I was like, you still mad? Just to see what the vibe was like a few months ago. And she was still mad. So I just left it at that. I left it at that. And I told her that I knew that she was trying to expose me. And that's how that the people that were cool with me, that was my original crew, and her broke off because they're like, yeah, we're mad at her, but we're not that mad at her to pop alive and drag intrinsic. Like, why would we want to drag intrinsic for what? And because they would not drag me, she got mad at them and separated from them. So
I mean, I'm glad
Ben's,
that Intrinsic is telling me because I've always wanted to know. Like I asked her whatever, just because I thought, just because y'all was so tight before, I'm not gonna get in
hmm
the middle of whatever y'all have, going on or whatever, because
yeah.
that's really none of my business. I hope eventually at some point y'all can work it out or whatever. Um, I feel like y'all were cool at one point. And so I just sometimes listen, sometimes it's hard to have friends when you're both doing the same thing on social media. You know what I mean? It can get a little hectic. So that's just all
I mean,
I'll say
it
there.
wasn't even really that deep for me, and that's why I did reach out. But I'm not a person. I'm not going to. I have a whole life with kids over here. You know, in a personal life. Like, I don't have time to sweat you. I'm not going to beg you. I'm going to reach out one time if you don't want the conversation, or if I feel like you're still on the same frequency of thought, then I'm just going to move around. I'm just going to keep
I'm gonna
going.
tell you,
You
you
know,
would not want to talk to me, okay? Mo and them will tell you, I take this phone and put it in the dresser drawer for 2 weeks, a week, a month, days, and don't even look at it. Okay, that's how
no,
I
but
get
the
down
point
with the
is,
phone.
she responded, and I knew that nothing had changed frequency wise. Like, nothing had shifted.
But like Levon says, is it possible that some of Ben's friends could have their own agenda, and they could just be trying to use you?
That's absolutely true. However, I have seen some of the receipts, and so that's how I can unequivocally say that that's what made me feel away, like the same stuff. Now, this is the thing with Ben's. Ben's will She will not do anything up front, right? Just like when she was trying to get my friends to drag me, they were like, well, why don't you pop your live and drag her? You want her dragged? No, she wants somebody else to do the dirty work while she sit back so her hands are clean. So that's a lot what she did. No, she did not do anything publicly. No, but she provided the bullet for it to be done publicly. Do you get what
You
I'm
know
saying?
yeah, the people thinking that you're just doing this to have a little content and stuff. So I don't know, but relationships ain't worth sacrificing for content. Trust me,
No,
for
and I
real,
don't
because
even
I
go
know
live
she
like
did.
that.
She
As
did.
you can see, most of my videos are just on members only, and they're just for people who genuinely support me. I don't even go live like that. I don't give a fuck about content. I don't give a fuck about, oh, excuse my language. I don't give a
I know
care
you
about.
fine.
Oh, okay. I don't give a fuck about content or anything like that. I'm rarely live. I made for the people who genuinely support me. My community wall is where you will find what's going on with me, not on a live. you know um I don't care about that. I'm not even really in the vein of thoughts of creating content right now and making money, because I'm making money elsewhere, and it's taking a lot of my time, and I have to focus. Do you get what I'm saying? And then about time I'm done with that, I'm really exhausted. So if it's to bring content is not the thing, I can just go live and just whatever, like I used to do. So it's absolutely not about content. And if I cared, then you would see my channel full of bins. And I really don't care. I'm not invested enough to do it. I don't care about it. I just know for me what it is, and I don't care to have that interaction with her any longer from what I've seen. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, everyone has, can make their own choice, but like Dr. Lashana said, it just didn't seem to be that deep. I never looked at it as being that deep. I mean, people
and
on
it
here have done some
wasn't.
downright dirty things to each other. Though
And
to
it
me, those are
absolutely
reasons to move away
wasn't.
from each other.
Yeah, it absolutely wasn't. That's why I reached out. But after I reach out to you once, I'm done. I don't. I have too much going on as a single mom, trying to pay this mortgage, trying to make sure everything is balancing out, and then being able to do some, do some of the things that are comfortable, not just with just bills being paid, but you know what I mean? I just
And
it's
so
just
just to confirm, this was all on hearsay, correct? And you said some
no.
receipts, but the receipts, all the receipts wasn't receipting.
Okay, so what I mean by that is some of the stories that some of the ladies came to me with, or some the okay, because it's convoluted. So there was a representative that was talking for these people, and I said before I go live, you know, I need to know that this is true. I'm not going to say these things unless I can prove them. So it was some things that could not be proven, but the nude stuff that was absolutely proven, and she just did it behind the scenes. She provided the bullet, but did she actually pull the trigger? No. She gave it to somebody else to
Well,
pull
see, you
the
know what?
trigger.
I be hearing some people complain about receiving pictures or whatever, but when y'all was receiving the pictures, was y'all complaining then? Did you
That's
did
the
you did you
question.
respond back? Oh my God, hell no! What is this? Bitch, you blocked. Get the fuck off my phone. Did you do that, or did you look at it and be like, well, god damn, well, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Yeah.
I mean, mad day people always mad about a
Hmm.
whole bunch of shit and saying a whole bunch of
And
other
this is
stuff.
my thing. This was my whole issue with her. There was a young lady named Trees. I don't have a problem with Trees at this point in the game, but there was a young lady named Trees, and when I say Trees doxed her down to her genealogy, she doxed that girl down to her genealogy, was calling her father, harassing her father, doing a whole host of things, and she did not take it to the level as she did with Jay Dunn. So I was like, okay, well, what is the difference? Is it because you're in a sector now with her and you feel like you can get clout off of doing this? Like I didn't understand the motive. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if I'm correct, didn't she already do something with that person and it was thrown out?
I'm not sure. I
Yes.
can't. I
See,
can't.
you
Yeah.
got half the cup. You got half the cup, and
Yeah.
you know, intrinsic.
Yeah, and then so that was one of my things. The other thing was your hands ain't clean, ma.
None of our hands are clean.
And that was my thing. So it's like at
Nobody
this
has
point,
clean hands on
so
this
if your hands are
YouTube. I
not
don't care who they are.
clean, if your hands are not clean, how can you go this route?
Easy. I think you can go this route because she hasn't done to Megabus what Megabus has done to her.
That's a
And
fact.
her and Megabus got into this mess because she was defending you, right?
Right. And then when I found out that she had participated in some way, shape, form, or fashion in the same type of actions, that had me confused as well. Like how can you be so holier than thou about this situation when you've done it too?
Yeah, I think this is different. I really do because number one, I don't know how long they knew of each other before Megabus sent me her information because I was just minding
Mm-hmm.
my business at Tracy page and I get the ting 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 and it's her information. So I don't know how long they were that's med check for real. How long they were connected or whatever or knew each other or whatever. But like why send me of all people?
Mm-hmm.
You're sending me the information. Suppose that Benz did something that I didn't like. Now I have all her information, her family's names and stuff like that. So I don't think that's fair. I don't think that if Benz did something to Sarah,
Mm-hmm.
but Lisa did something to Benz, she shouldn't be able to get her justice. It's not the same.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's not like it was fire for fire. If they're both
Yeah, and I
arguing
don't
back and
even
forth with each
really
other,
have
that's
a
different.
yeah, I don't have a excuse me, I don't have a dog in the fight. And so I really wasn't that invested or even cared, to be quite honest. It like when it all came back up, I was like, oh, okay. Um, and I really don't even care about what becomes of it. What becomes of it is what becomes of it. And I just wipe my hands of it all because, either with either character, Megabus or her, um, I my thing is this. I just wish that she would stand 10 toes down in her stuff and say, look, you know, I mean, no one would care. Just admit what you've done. Everybody has done some messy
Who's
shit.
asking her to admit it though? Who does she need to admit it to? Is it gonna make you feel better if she admit it?
I don't care. But just on the strength that quit acting like you are innocent and you haven't done anything, because you have. We all have. And in particular in this sector, nobody cares about that. So if you did it, just be like, yeah, bitch, I did it. Now what? And go on. The thing that I can, and even though I don't, that was over a year ago what happened with myself, and I'm over that. I done moved on and some more shit. However come, I can respect it because at least she gonna show you her hands. Yeah, I did it. Now what? What you gonna do? And the thing with Benz is she kind of like she's a behind the scenes. She more sneaky with it, and I can't trust. Like I that's why I can never just really make full amends and get back on the same page with her is because she's sneaky with it, and you just never know what angle she coming from. And I'm confused by that. And I was trying to have that conversation with her, but when I seen that she wasn't on the same page, I was like, okay, whatever, I can just move on. You know?
Yeah, I think other people, probably got in the way, and that's what happens often. You know what I'm saying? You can tell somebody one thing, and by the time it gets back around in the circle, is something completely, different. So, yeah, I mean, I'm to me, I did wonder, like I said, because I'm like, I met them, they were fucking thick as thieves, and then now it's all of this other stuff or whatever. So,
But I did get a phone call, and I am in like on a little break or whatever, so I am gonna drop back down. I hope that I have cleared a little bit up for you. Um, but I do have to drop down because I am still trying to make $1. So
yeah, thank you for coming up and explaining that to me. But I still will stick with she has the right to,
yeah,
defend
she absolutely
herself.
has the right to do whatever she feels like she needs to do to make herself whole.
Because
And
I
with
think
that
she
being
even sent
said,
her didn't she even send Megabus a cash app as a truce or something?
yeah, as an apology. But with all
Yeah,
that being said, I'm gonna drop down. I'm gonna be in the clouds listening. And thank you for allowing me to come up.
you're welcome. Yeah, sometimes I just like to ask the questions, because I always was wondering, like, this don't even look right. And I also looked at it like, in all honesty, I looked at intrinsic crazy too, because I'm like, even if you mad with her, that's your homegirl, and she out here getting fucking dog pile right now, and you adding to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you do that? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Strange. Very, very strange. So I'm glad that I, was able to ask her that. Like I said, I don't get in between people's friendships or whatever. Um, I just think they let the social media thing get involved or whatever. And I think for you to know what somebody else is doing, you kind of got to be doing it too. If you know she behind the scenes doing stuff, is you behind the scenes to know she behind the scenes doing it? How you know she behind the scenes doing it? You know what I'm saying? What is it that you saw? It sounds like a whole lot of nothing to me, really. And I'm not just trying to take up for Benz. I'm just being for real about it. Um, and sometimes I think that sometimes people just don't know how to navigate and women staying friends with each other. Yeah, that's true. And that's the exposed TV. That's the sad part about the whole situation. If it wasn't for Benz defending Intrinsic, her and Megabus would have never had to be. I mean, maybe eventually they would have gotten to it anyway, because Megabus is Megabus, but that's why they got into it, because she was defending her. And even when she went and wrote the letter and everything, and people was tearing her ass up for writing the letter, Ben still stood behind that. So that's what I'm looking at it. So I'm looking at that like that's a real friend to me. That's how I was looking at it. So yeah, everybody has the right to respond, how they want to. And I think people also have the right to move to other sectors and move on if they want to. It doesn't mean that the sector is going to be like, oh, come on, welcome in. But, if you're not happy in the area where you are, I think you got the right to move away. And my thing I never understood about people, if you don't like the person, shouldn't you be happy when they go to another sector so you don't have to be bothered with them anymore? I remember my first day over at the Mo3 sector. I didn't even know it was the Mo3 sector. I was over there and I had hit Coolin's link or whatever, because she had hit my link before, whatever. So I hit her link, and already some troll was in the chat trying to tell Coolin to be careful, watch me, this, that, and all this other stuff. It's like they don't want you in the sector that you're in. But see, the thing with the B sector is they always need a punching bag. They always need a punching bag, at least one or two. And then they need one or two people that's a little slow. You know what I'm saying? This extra slow, and they can exploit them for entertainment, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Look, I'm not knocking it, because the people's hitting the links, you know what I'm saying, with the bullshit. But then you have certain people where content creators will constantly hound them, come after them, and they will bypass a whole bunch of extra other people just to keep on pouncing on that same person. How do I know? Because they do it to me. And guess what? I don't have not one motherfucking bruise, not one goddamn swollen eye. I'm unmoved by the bullshit. Because to me, it makes them look real weak. It looks real weak when you wait until everybody else is fighting with somebody, and then you pile onto it and add your extra bullshit. That's weak. If you're going to fight somebody on your own. Or if you're going to fight somebody that's fighting you back. Have you ever seen a person, or I don't know if y'all ever been in a fight before, and you whooping somebody's ass, you fucking them up, hitting them. And they just in a fetal position. They're not fighting back. Eventually, you're going to stop, because they're not fighting back. They ain't saying nothing. They're not fighting back. So why do you keep on swinging on the person? Okay, you don't like them. Don't watch them. Stay away from them. I got people right now that do that shit with me. Every other day, their commentary is about me. For what? I don't talk about these people. I don't give my input about nothing that's going on with them. I don't care. The only thing I've asked is to leave me alone. How many times do I have to ask to be left alone? Is what I'm trying to figure out. So, okay, I gather how you feel. So, okay, I'm not over there in your space, in your area. But somehow you keep inserting yourself in everything to do with me. And you're a grown-ass man. Make that make sense. See, that's the shit that people sit beside and watch, and they don't say nothing about it. But I always speak up and say, a lot of this shit these men are doing is wrong. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not asking for nobody to stop, protect me or this and that. Sometimes motherfuckers don't want to be bothered. You don't know what the fuck somebody got going on in their own life, in their real motherfucking life. And maybe, just fucking maybe life is life then. And maybe they're so fucking busy dealing with life that they don't have time to fucking fight some motherfucking person from 4 or 5 years ago. Maybe they're too busy trying to live. Maybe they're too busy trying to be happy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they moved on. but you just still punching and swinging and kicking. For what? You think that makes you look good? No. It makes you look weak as fuck. It makes you look very weak. Well, yeah, that's what I was saying, Zion. Like, if you call somebody else, see, even with the pictures, I don't buy into that, because if a person does something one time, if you really have a problem with it, the way you react to it, that person will know to never do that shit again. To never do that shit again. They said, "What's up, Viv?"
Hey, Shells, I just wanted to comment. I like what you said about people piling on and fighting with people that ain't fighting with them. You know what I'm saying? Why you go and pick the person that you think is the weakest person and be bothering them? They sit around minding their business, living their life, just like them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And another thing too is, if I'm jumping on the live saying, man, I'm trying to get this money, I'm trying to get these views, then okay, cool. Let's go make it do what it do. But I'm literally minding my business in my own house. Don't have a clue what the fuck is going on the goddamn internet. No fucking clue at all. I come back, all this craziness. Why is my business your business? It's not. I get it. If you put it on YouTube, people can talk about it. So I don't have a problem with that. Because I understand what even the stuff I'm saying right now, people will do commentary on it. People will talk about it. I cannot get mad. Now, I can only get mad if they twist my words around. But again, like I said, if it's ever something that y'all want to know, all you have to do is ask me. The only questions that I do not answer are questions that are dealing with my personal and private life that I don't bring to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't bring it here, don't ask me nothing about it, because I'm not going to talk about it.
Well, Shells, I guess my thing is this. Why is it that you get mad at people and then you just want to go and take it out on everybody? I guess that's my thing. If you get mad at me, be mad at me. Say whatever you have to say to me. If I did something to you, you know what I'm saying? Talk about me. Do whatever you're going to do. But if I don't know you, but then again, I don't know half of these people and they still want to talk. Again, it is what it is. God bless them. Shelly, you know what I've been doing. I've been lifing.
Right.
I've been lifing, and I'm going to continue to life because that's all I can do. You know what I'm saying?
Child, I be having too much real shit going on. I don't got time for this orchestrated beef or whatever. And I get it that everybody needs clicks and views. I get it that the sector's a little bit dry. I get it that much ain't going on. You know what I'm saying? But I try to throw a little something out there every now and again. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Or if I'm on, Jay Wilson panel, whatever, I'll chime in or whatever. Get the people something to talk about. But at the end of the day, do we have to orchestrate fake beef? Because that's another thing that nobody's addressing. Nobody's addressing how some of these people that fight on YouTube are not fighting behind the scenes. But I'm not going to say nothing about that because that's not my business. A lot of these people are not beefing for real. They're running plays. I've never ran a play. So even if y'all feel like this was a play, nope. I told y'all exactly what happened, exactly how it happened. I thought long and hard, should I go live and let y'all know what's going on? But at that time, everybody was piling on me anyway. So I was like, fuck it. Ain't no use in me saying anything because they're going to take it and twist it, this other way or whatever, boo, boo, boo. But, yeah. But I don't understand these grown ass motherfucking men. These grown ass men out here to keep on jumping up in women's faces. And then they say in the other places that domestic violence is wrong. What they doing is wrong too.
Well, Shells, for the folks that are in here, hey everybody. Hey everybody. You know what I've been doing. Like I said, I've been lifing. Monday, I went to the dentist. My car broke down in another state. I had to get my car towed back to my house.
I hope you had AAA.
I had my I was able to get it towed for free because I got insurance.
Okay, look, hold on. I don't mean to cut you off. Hold on, y'all. Let me tell y'all one thing I just found out today, and I got so fucking excited. Or maybe I'm late because I haven't been on live. Did y'all know that y'all can use the StreamYard now on fucking Instagram? Why did nobody tell me?
It just came out today, Shelly.
Do y'all hear me, chat? You can now do StreamYard to Instagram.
It just came out today, sis.
I seen that shit and I was so fucking ecstatic. I was like, oh my God.
It just came out today, Shells. It just came out today.
Okay, so for any of y'all that don't know, you can be on Instagram. And then, of course, if you got the page StreamYard, you can stream on multiple sites at one time. So you can be on Instagram and on YouTube at the same time, and Facebook.
Instagram, all at the same damn time.
Child, you doing gas station chronicles today?
I was gonna do a quick one before the contest. I'm telling you, because I need to tell my people where I've been, because they've been looking for me, girl. People been sending me messages. They like, you ain't have church service Sunday. You ain't been at the gas station. You sick? You in the hospital? I'm like, nah. I just been lifing.
Y'all, I had asked StreamYard. I had asked them last year. I was like, why don't y'all have it to Instagram or whatever? And they said that they hadn't worked out a deal with Instagram, but stay tuned or whatever. I didn't really think it was going to happen, but I'm gonna tell you, you know how those like those big old people, they be on it. It'd be like, I think 4 people. I think that's the max amount of people that they can have on the panel or whatever. Girl, when they get wind of this shit, they gonna be on that motherfucker woo banging. It's gonna be Instagram gonna be that place. So I'm gonna keep my eyes open and see what's going on. I've been catching up with Shamar and what he got going on, living in a hotel, asking his supporters for money to pay for
the man just came in and left me a tip, like an $8 tip.
Did you have your tip bucket over there?
He left his change. I said, yo, he said, you keep it. He said, you keep it. It's the egg man, the man that be bringing me eggs. The one you like, his dad.
Oh, him. Oh.
The one you like, his daddy.
Maybe we need to do not a series, but maybe we need to do a YouTube live on how you can be content creators and have a relationship and still navigate, you know what I'm saying, without all that extra stuff, because I'm not understanding.
Listen, all you got to do is not talk about all that craziness. That's what, listen, Shelly, you know me, what I always tell you, everything don't deserve an answer. Everything ain't got to be called, don't have to be answered. And I'm at the point now, I'm just not answering folk, especially if I don't see it, I don't hear it. It didn't happen. Listen, people been talking. That's how. Ain't that how some how some things got to popping on here? Ain't that how some people thought they was gonna get their channels popping on here, Shelly, by dogging me out?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, see, the thing is, people don't understand whatever you do, like people that want to put out receipts and all that other shit. Yeah, I call myself queen of receipts because I'm still holding. Okay. But the thing about that is it comes at a price, and that price is not free. Okay. And once you start doing stuff like that, people are always going to expect that from you, and it's going to take you way, way somewhere else. So people can do all of that shit that they think they want to do. But I'm telling you, at the end of the day, you look back, is it worth it? Is it really helping your channel? Is anybody really making any real money over here? Yes. The beef sector supporters are very generous.
This is my question, Shelly. What about that one time that you say something negative about the wrong person and they are just not in the right state of mind at that time and they unalive themselves?
I think some of these people want that. Because
That's
my thing is this: you have people coming on here and telling you they suffering with mental health issues, and you think people give a fuck? No, they just pounce, 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 pounce.
they dog pile you. They dog pile
Makes
you.
them even more weak. Like makes you even more weak.
And I mean, the thing is, I see people that come on here. Hey, how are you? Good. I mean, I see people that come on here and they ask you, please, please. I'm gonna tell you, it's a couple people that I have been worried about at times, like Dad. And I've said something to the people behind the scenes, like, do you really want to keep bothering this person? Suppose this person decides to unalive themselves because of something you said to them.
And look, right
That's
there, pin that, because you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about.
how is
I've
that
been
going to
I've been thinking about that more and more, right? And so I'm just ignoring, right? But if I have to, I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna tell that story. Okay? Because people will cuss and scream, but they'll never tell the truth. You get what I'm saying? And I've been sitting here for what, 2 years, 3 years. I ain't said a word. But this person is still pouncing and pouncing. What you pouncing for? I'm just saying. Yeah, you got to be strong to deal with this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then you got people like myself with mental health and dealing with physical health. Now, I'm not making myself out to be no goddamn victim. You know what I'm saying? No, that's not what I'm doing. But I'm just saying, if I'm on here saying, look, I ain't on that, I ain't got time for that. I'm into my Bible. I'm into my church. That's what I'm into. I was so mad I missed church Sunday. Well, I mean, I watched it on live, but I like to go in person and do it. But I was sick as a dog. And I said,
Well,
let me.
Shelly, that's the thing. Okay. So one thing I can say is, and people hate when I say this, but one thing I can say, and I can truly say, is that one of the best pieces of advice that I ever got from Jay Wilson was, Vivian, your ass either gonna have to grow some tough skin, or you're gonna have to get the hell off of YouTube.
Well, this is one of. I don't think people are logging in to YouTube for mental health. I think that they're just humans and have the right to be on the internet like everybody else.
But what I'm saying is, he said that to me, that I have to grow some tough skin. And the reason I'm saying that is because people are going to talk about you and dog you out. And I found out firsthand, dog you out, and you don't have to say nothing to them. You do not have to bother them. You don't have to look in their direction. And you can actually be their supporter, and they still will dog you out. I mean, look at Timothy Blaine. Timothy Blaine cussed me out because of Jay Wilson. I purchased his book. I would go and support his chat. I would drop cash or whatever. But then you come and cuss me out, and I've never done anything to you. I've never said anything to you. And then when I do talk to you, I'm nothing but respectful to you. And then you take my sign of respect as a sign of weakness.
Yeah, now I'm gonna tell you this. As far as the yelling, I've been talking about that forever. I told people, and they're like, "Oh, Shelly, she don't like all that screaming, on her channel and stuff like that." No, my thing is when people scream and yell and overtalk each other, it's to deflect. If you actually talk like me and Vivian are talking, that's when you learn stuff. That's when you get down to the bottom of what's really going on. That's when you stop and you ask the right questions. I'm not going to have no conversation with anybody screaming at the top of their lungs and acting crazy. I'm just not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people do that as a defense mechanism because they don't want to get caught up. A lot of people are lying and doing all kind of other shit. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm going to say this. I am not your average YouTuber. I don't claim to be as articulate as anyone. I think, like, for instance, I think Kimmy is one of the most articulate people that I've heard on here. Shelly has a sound sense of putting it together and figuring out pieces, and she's a very knowledgeable person. I don't claim to be that. What I claim to be is just Vivian.
Ooh,
And that's
by the
all
way, speaking of knowledgeable, I know they're gonna say, damn, you keep cutting her off. You know, these people keep on texting me. Remember when I told y'all in the chat, do y'all remember when I told y'all about the mystery shopping? Press a one if y'all ever remember me telling y'all about making money with the mystery shopping. I know I did a video for my well, I know I have some videos that I did like in my early YouTube career, and then I did another video another day, and I was talking and giving y'all some names of some companies and stuff like that. And then I think I did some for my members. But did I tell y'all about the mystery shopping? Okay, so all the smoke, you remember they've been blowing my phone up. The 1-800-GOT-JUNK. They looking for somebody through the Bear International. That's the one that I really like. So that one's paying $75 or whatever. And like I said, they still text me, and I don't ever like block them or anything like that, because you know, who knows, one day I might want to, you know, pick back up and do it or whatever. And then the other one was oh god, what was it? I'm not for sure, but I now this one I think came from okay, this one I think came from NIH. I can't swear on it, but I think this one came from NIH. And the reason why I think it came from NIH is because it's asking about blood. And remember, I was telling you that you can get paid at some of the stuff at NIH. Like, they don't pay me. I just go there and let them use my shit for studies or whatever. But they gave me this information, and it was saying your blood can help advance medicine. Payment up to $200 per donation. And then it has the number or whatever. So I don't know if y'all want that, but I always be trying to put y'all on the game so y'all can have a couple dollars. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm gonna put, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna screenshot this one, and then I'm gonna put it in my I'm gonna put it in the dashboard. And then that way, because I know some people, they donate like plasma and shit like that.
What's up, Mo? How you doing? Shelly, my daddy just walked in the door.
Hey, Daddy.
He said, hey.
The Bear. It's called Bear International. This one right here, Levon. And Best Mark to me is the best one to use if you a person where you already go eat.
You got to remember to tell them when they doing mystery shopping. Sometime with mystery shopping, you got to really look at what's going on. And sometimes it might say that you have to pay up front and they'll reimburse you.
Yeah, never do those. Never do the reimbursement ones. Nope. Only do the ones that pay you up front. The car dealerships and the apartments are the best ones, honestly, because you don't have to spend any money. The ones in like Best Buy, not worth it. Best Mark, if you go out to go eat on a regular basis anyway, especially now with this technology where you can do speak the text and all that shit, I would say Best Mark. Now they will reimburse you once you send them your paperwork and your receipt. Now with that, I didn't mind, because when I was using it, it was at places that I was going to anyway. Like, y'all know I love Fridays. So I did a couple for Fridays. I went to Buffalo Wild Wings. That's when I realized, like, oh my God, these wings are not that at all. You know what I'm saying? And then they gave me one for
Buffalo Wild Wings is too damn loud. You can't even hear in there. When you at the Buffalo Wild Wings, you can't even hear your company that you at the table. You gotta yell so damn loud.
And plus, I think it's so unprofessional to give somebody their food and put it on napkins.
You know what I miss
whatever that shit was.
Shelly, you know what I miss about up north?
What's
Famous
that?
Dave.
Huh?
Famous Dave's.
Girl, you know I worked for them for like 10 years.
Girl, I
I
freaking
did
love
all
me.
their I did all their catering.
Girl, I freaking love me some Famous Dave's. Do you hear me?
Child. I did they, they used to do the Redskins home games. So I used
Honey,
to go down there and feed the players and stuff.
when they would when they would come out there with that food on that trash can lid top.
Mm-hmm. But I got mad because the owner of FedEx or whatever, he didn't want his staff eating any of the food, right? He didn't want the food donated and he didn't want his staff eating none of the food. They would be throwing away pounds and pounds of ribs, brisket, pulled chicken. I told them, I said, look, we're going to put this food back in this hot box and we taking this shit down these steps and putting that shit back in the motherfucking van because there is no way. And I used to take it right up there to the rescue mission and take the pans of macaroni and cheese and all that shit up there. I'm like, what type of owner does not want his employees to have food that's about to go in the fucking trash?
Damn white racist man. I said it. That white racist man.
Child.
Y'all, the owner of the Redskins was racist and he was classist.
Yeah, I did that up until 2014.
But I love me some Famous Dave's, y'all.
Oop, that's the wrong one, Lord.
Shelly, I said, you ready for this contest? Look at this contest. I'm be out here laughing.
Girl, I gotta get myself together because I look how I fucking feel, child.
He got a good little rubric though.
Did he email them out or we gonna just discuss it beforehand?
You ain't get it?
I ain't checked my email.
Girl,
I ain't checked no email ever since.
He emailed the rubric and he emailed the link.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll go and check it because it's 7 my time, right?
Yep. No. 6. You gotta be there. Yeah, 7.
7. Okay. So why don't we do this? Because I've been on here over 3 hours, and I'm not I am not greedy at all. We can Tootsie right over there to your channel, and
Shelly, please check your email.
Well, I told you I've been getting anxiety, so sometimes
I understand, but please check your email from Jay Wilson.
Yeah, I'll check it so I can get the see, I'll be like one of them other people to come to my page and be like, where is the link? And I'll be mad because I already emailed the link and shit.
So because he should have emailed you guys the link and the rubric. If you guys got a rubric that you can't understand, if you're a judge, please send me shoot me a quick email at yespicturelady@gmail.com. And
Everybody know your damn Gmail.
I'll send you one that you can read. I'll send you
and
because it's all right. So each person, the judge has the opportunity to score up to 100 points per person. But it's like 3 or 4 categories.
Hold on a second, baby. We got breaking news. Megabus called the Alabama DA's office and told them to watch this live. Can everyone please say hi? Hello, DA. I'm Shiquitath Hutchinson. How are you doing?
I'm Vivian Jennings.
I'm so glad that you guys have finally started looking into that lady because she is really a problem out here in these streets and needs to be held accountable.
But why the Alabama DA?
Oh, I don't know.
What's going on?
I mean, we here talking about famous days, child. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, what crime are we committing?
But what the Alabama DA gonna do for to us?
Child, I don't know. And that's another thing too. If I've committed any type of crime or whatever, I mean, people do what you got to do.
Hello, sugar. How are you today? I'm just asking, what they gonna do to me? Hey,
hold on. The DA Zahara said that she is a nightmare ruining lives out here. And see, people will tell us what not to do, but they won't tell her to stand down. She'll be doing all kind of crazy stuff. You said you put your email in there for the DA. Hold on, let me make sure they have mine.
Yes, picturelady@gmail.com. Yes, picturelady@gmail.com. Email me, boo. I like getting emails. Unlike Shelly, I really love reading emails. Y'all, I read junk emails, spam emails. I read everything. I love emails. I love getting mail. I love getting junk mail. Y'all listen, I'm the junk mail queen. I have junk mail in my house, and my nephew be like, Auntie, I'm gonna hold on, don't throw it away. I want to read it again. I like reading junk mail. Y'all, I love reading mail.
Child, Mr. Hutchinson just went and bought us some things called the shredder because I got stuff just stacked up, papers.
I do have a shredder. I got a shredder because I have to shred stuff. But listen, y'all. For those of you who don't know, I love reading. I love reading emails. I love reading, and I'm gonna tell y'all. Y'all want me to be honest? I got 5 email accounts.
I need to start a new email and phase this one out because it's just oversaturated.
Listen, I got 5 email accounts. I got my regular email account that I use for like business type stuff. Then I got my other email for YouTube. Then I got another YouTube email. Then I got one for church, and I got one for backpack ministry. Listen, y'all.
Backpack. All right, Viv, fire that live up. And no, I'm not DA. I'm not running because I'm afraid of you guys because I haven't done anything, haven't committed any crimes. But that is my email and address is always in the description.
Wait a minute. I was asked, do I know a Frank? Who is Frank? I don't know. Go ahead, guys. Forward them all to me. Now I might not answer them, but I like reading them.
Mo, I'm sure I got it just as many as you have. I cleaned out my other one with 30,000 freaking emails. It took me a whole week.
Listen, Shelly, it don't take me that long because some of them I just go through and do a mass delete. I'll read them all. I'll scan them. And
who is Frank? Creole. Who's Frank?
I don't know a Frank.
And also too, y'all, let me know if y'all want me to, because I'm a contact Heidi probably like tomorrow or something. And if I still have another eyeshadow palette, let me know if y'all want me to do a trivia game, and I'll do that for y'all. Not this weekend, but the following weekend, because I gotta get better. My immune system is so damn low, so it's like when I get sick, it's hard for me to get well again. So I know that's right. Intimidating witnesses, child.
Like this one $2.
I don't understand what these people be on. They just be on some weird stuff. The DA check her Florida records? Yeah, because they say she won it. And they say it's a number on there you can call for the tip hotline or whatever. If I was who they say I was, I'd have been called that number. You know what I'm saying? Sent them right to her house. How the hell you on the phone with the DA and you want it? Turn yourself in. Do that.
Hey, Shelly, as soon as this little young guy, as soon as this little young guy come up to the front, I'm gonna show him to you.
Oh shit! Would he look good?
He's a cutie. If he wasn't so young, this will be my boyfriend.
Girl.
Hold on, I'm gonna show him to you. Hold on, here he comes.
Who I'm talking to?
My friend Shelly.
Oh, hey.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
That's good.
And he got a good job, Shelly.
I know that's right. He got benefits.
Yes, honey. He worked for the water company. He worked for the city, girl.
All right, now you know that's some good benefits.
And guess what? And he worked with his uncle who do tow trucking and all that stuff, fix cars and all that stuff.
Wow.
Girl, and his grandparents rich too. And his mama too, girl. But see, his mama about his mom and his uncle, them, they my friends, so I can't talk to him.
Child.
She'll be like, if you don't get away from my son, you old bat.
You get 20 on, I think it's
20 or 2. I'm just saying, y'all. I can't have his mother coming to jump me. I like her. His mother will fight me. She can fight. She can throw them hands.
Child, I had something else I wanted to show the DA, but I can't find it in my stuff.
You say who I'm gonna hook him up with? He doing fine by himself. Hey, who was policy?
Oh man.
Yesterday.
Them the internet people said.
No, the upper people, they said the police was up there, had a roadblock up their joint.
They probably did.
I'm always trying to find out the news because I'm nosy as heck.
You know what I was thinking, Vivian? I really wanted to do like some type of a dating show. And I was saying that because, you know, over at the other spot, all of them men, they be trying to drop phone numbers and stuff. So I'm like, shoot, maybe I can just get all of them just looking for somebody and get them all on one panel. What you think about that?
We do not need to be doing, we got enough internet matter.
Oh. All right, Viv. Viv, go start your live, boo.
All right. Okay.
All right. Who are you going to hook him up with? Okay, so look, we're going over to Dear Self is talking about doing a dating show too. Oh shit. I ain't know that. Well, I wonder where she gonna find the people at. Is she gonna get them in the if she's talking about doing one, then I definitely won't do one because I don't like biting anybody else's ideas. But I had told Viv this a while back because if I go on my TikTok and show y'all my DMs and show y'all how many numbers is in the DM or how many people asking me for my number, it's crazy. And they definitely don't care. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing it with Dear Self. She's cool. So yeah, maybe I will talk to her about that too. So look, I'm gonna go ahead and leave out with some music, and I will see you guys over at Viv's, and then from Vivian's, we're going to Jay Wilson's, and then after that, I'm gonna be paying the price for it and suffering like a motherfucker tomorrow. I'll be sick as hell again. But anyway, sometimes you gotta sacrifice it for the culture, baby, for the culture. That's the difference when you're an OG. You have different expectations left on you, okay? I love each and every one of y'all. I know y'all probably do not believe it, but I truly do mean it. I appreciate you guys for being here, for hearing what I had to say. And like I said, in the future, if you ever hear anything about S_Hutchinson, you can just come straight to S_Hutchinson and ask, and I will tell you exactly what you need to know. Now, like I said, if it's my personal life, personal business, family, I'm not getting into that. But if it's anything dealing with YouTube, go ahead and ask me and I will answer it. I have nothing to hide and I ain't going to gain shit by lying. Okay. So that's it. And that's all. See you guys at Vivian's. Bye.
But if I your body, girl, I don't mind. Cause not only you, they my mind, oh. Girl, you too fine, well, I lie, me, I know the lie, oh. See, not only you, they my head, oh. Yeah, only you, they my head, oh. See, now you, they cause confusion in my head, yeah. Me, I know the lie, you're my fantasy. You're my fantasy. Only you, they my head, oh. Only you, they my head, oh. See, now you, they cause commotion in my head, oh. Me, I know the lie, you're my fantasy, yeah. Going on inside. Is this reality? Oh yeah. Cause I don't wanna wake up from this dream. Them say something must kill a man. Oh, nah, nah, nah. But if I your body, girl, I don't mind. Cause not only you in my mind, oh. Yeah, yeah. See you to find me, I know the liar. See now only you in my head, oh. Yeah, only you in my head, oh. See now you they cause confusion in my head, oh. Yeah, me I know the liar, my me I know the liar. Only you in my head, only you in my head, oh. See now you they cause commotion in my head, oh. Yeah, me I know the liar, my fantasy. See now only you in my head, only you in my head, oh. See now you they cause confusion in my head, oh. Me I know the liar, I know the lie. Only you in my head, oh. Yeah, only you in my head, oh. See now you they cause commotion in my head, oh. Me I know the liar, my